Well, friends, welcome back to the 8th or 19th. It's pretty deep. We've done a lot. I haven't got very far, but we've done a lot. Farm Sim Sunday, I'm Boss Perkins, and of course the big news is that at the end of the month we'll be switching to Farming Simulator 22, so just be aware of that. I'm joined by 3 individuals now who are going to cause this server to stutter step. Just quite alright, we all do it. How have you been, Big Holmes?
I've been doing good. Had a great vacation.
Yeah. Do you mind if I ask what vacation-y things you did?
Lots of times at the beach, went and saw the volcanoes. All that kind of Hawaii stuff.
All right. Well, Hawaii does sound actually amazing, so. When I think of Hawaii, though, I think of its most famous citizen, Dog the Bounty Hunter.
I did not know that's where he's from.
Oh, it's amazing. Listen, so here's the thing about Dog the Bounty Hunter. He's a guy who says the line, if you hide the eyes, you hide the lies, right? And he's always talking to people and trying to see if they're lying. But he also always wears massive, super dark black sunglasses. Oh, Dog the Bounty Hunter. I used to watch his show all the time. That dude was cracked. I remember when he got arrested for illegally invading Mexico and kidnapping a man. You remember that? That was a great time. Didn't have a bounty hunting license in Mexico. Decided to drag a dude across the border, and the federales had a slight problem with that.
I don't think I ever watched more than about 10 minutes of.
Oh, I watched so much Dog the Bounty Hunter, so much. I used to want to be a bounty hunter. Then one day I didn't.
Then one day I had a confrontation with any human being and realized these people are too crazy for me.
Oh, my controls are wonky right now. I got like response lag. Alright, it's a little better now. Now I'm just driving normally for me, which is still quite bad.
Okay, let's see here. Liming, then.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish up the liming, so we need to work on fertilizing with the second breed all.
Okay.
And then the yellow tractor can be used to do seeding in any place that's already been double fertilized. Well, any place that's been fertilized, period, I guess. We shouldn't be expecting a double fertilize. To anyone wondering how I T-boned this tractor, it's because I had to blow my nose. So I gotta do this. I'm gonna have to wait for the tires to traverse. Alright, we're almost done. We're almost done. Well, this is just for those people who are as middle-aged as I am out there, but since the last episode, I've actually been having a pretty okay time. I'll be honest, the last few days I haven't been sleeping well. I feel like Zoom's like wellness filter. So Zoom has this filter that makes people look better, and it really struggles with me. I think today it was not able to eliminate the dark circles under my eyes in the recording for Oath of Endosteel. That said, my blood sugar's down 50 points this week. It's absolutely fucking insane. I'm doing great, man.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, I haven't had any of those heart palpitations or anything like that. Just coughing myself to death right now, but that's very normal. You know, humans normally cough themselves to death. All right, let's see here. Well, there's Chris. Is he on Discord yet, or is he just in the game?
Looks like just Soundwave's in with us.
All right. There's Chris.
Speak his name and he shall enter.
Yeah, the legend, man. The legend is here. Let's see, you gotta pop open that back area so I can insert fertilizer.
How's it going, gentlemen?
We're on it.
Well, I was just talking about how great it's actually been this week, Spoon.
Yeah.
Although, if you watch today's episode of Endosteel, you might notice that not even Zoom's magnificent filter can hide the dark circles under my eyes.
Yeah. Is that not been getting a lot of sleep lately?
Honestly, even without the sleep, I'm still doing much better than normal. I'm not looking forward to having to go food shopping, though. I'm worried that I'll die in the middle of it.
Or you could get, what is it, shipped?
I'm going to try this thing with the Aldi where they send somebody in to do all your grocery shopping for you and put it in the back of your car.
Yeah, the pickup. That's good stuff.
I did it once when they started offering it, and I think now.
My wife really enjoyed that right at the beginning of COVID, right after we'd had our second kid, so she didn't have to deal with unbuckling everyone and getting out of the car.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, I'm feeling a lot better, but I get winded going more than 20 or 30 feet. It's not great.
Yeah.
I got to get this thing checked out. Well, I do have bad news for you, Mr. Spoon.
Yeah.
Dawn Agreement will not be getting a second season.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd like to hear that one. I am considering doing a Tavros the Bull plushie, though. No, that's the lie. That's the lie. Everything else was the truth. That one's the lie.
Gotcha.
Yep, sorry, bro.
I'd planned on catching up on that.
Tavros the Bull is disappointed.
I mean, it's... Oh my goodness, please excuse me. I'd say it's worth watching, and I don't think many of my shows are worth watching, so...
Well, I watched the first couple, was planning on catching up on it during my vacation, but instead I ended up watching the first 35 episodes of Solaris Knights.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
Yeah.
What a time. Now, did you start with the prequel episodes, or did you start with season 1?
I just started at season 1.
So you missed when we had 10 gladiators and I was doing advertisements. Oh, that was a crazy time. The Imposters Among Us. I actually started going back and rewatching the Disguised Toast Among Us videos.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know. After Ray got totally owned by the internet, for some reason I felt like going back and watching her get owned again. This is a joke. A joke.
Where are we at in?
Currently fertilizing, and after that, we need the yellow tractor to start seeding. And by after that, you can actually start seeding now. We find that yellow tractor somewhere. I don't know where he's at.
I'm in it.
Oh.
Is there any particular place I should begin, or can I begin anywhere?
I think you can start anywhere.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever side is already done with fertilizer.
It's letting me double fertilize here, so I guess I should probably go help finish the first fertilization and work from there. Just make sure we're on 1 speed.
What seed are we doing?
Let's not do that again.
Soy, boys! We're doing soy. You know why? Because we need the money.
All right. Select seed.
We're gonna hold on to it until soy hits 1800, and then we're gonna unload it on the market and destroy the abaragi. That's fried tofu, extra thick, with 2 C's.
Well, the pork grain elevator is going up. That would be a far easier place to dump out.
I do like that. However, we haven't even planted yet, so. Well, don't worry, Spoon.
Whilst
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, whilst all the tractors are busy, I'm actually going to go finish my lunch. And I'll
Sure,
continue
sure.
listening.
All right.
As Dawn Agreement dies, its corpse will fertilize the ground for Cyberpunk Red.
Very nice.
I am disappointed about Dawn Agreement as well, but that's
I'm sorry, it's just not popular among the audience. It has a small select group. I'm gonna have to start running
I know who you are. I know
5th
who you are.
edition, you know, like actual Adventure Pass. Gonna have to start running real Adventure Pass again. I almost bought in a Strixhaven, but then I realized it's not an Adventure Path, it's just a hype book. You know, I want to have a nice series with an independent world, but that's not where my audience is, apparently. My audience is in Battletech. I don't know what I'm going to do with Battletech at the end of 2022. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man, that's
Solaris Knights only got a season and a half left.
yeah.
You ready? Well, you're the only one who knows about Kane's character. Are you ready for it?
I don't know, man. Maybe. I like it.
I sent him. I don't know how much he told you, but I sent him a clip from the movie, and he liked it so much he decided to base the character around it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what was the last thing we talked about?
We ready to seed?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm running the big seeder right now.
All right, I'll get this little one on these corners.
We're just wrapping up on the fertilizer.
He didn't mention any movie, but I do have like the bullet points background of his character.
Okay. I won't say anything else then, because saying it would definitely give away which
Okay.
his character for sure. Did you just Kansai drift me? Da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. I'm really worried, guys. I'm really worried that I'm going to play Gran Turismo 2 with realistic controls and manual transmission and just destroy car after car. Rip them apart from the inside. Do we have the second seeder in operation right now?
Little guy? Yeah.
All right, then. Let's see if we can double fertilize everywhere that's seeded. Yep.
Oh, this fucking SUV down here. It's killing me.
Let me get past you real quick.
Hey, good evening, everybody.
Oh my goodness, is that the Salty Maker, master of the maker community and logistics officer?
I believe just logistics officer I'll take. Thank you, sir.
All right, how about member of the maker community?
There's a lot of noise in the background here, so I'll be on mute.
That's okay. We know you're here. Well, I'll tell you guys. If you've been following on Discord, my grandmother died earlier this week, and I'm starting to get some of her things, and one of them was my appreciation award from college. I don't know what to do with it. It's an award from me to her for being the person who helped me most to get my degree. What do I do with this thing, man? Like, do I throw it out now that I have it? Like, is there a policy? It's from me. I mean, it's signed by me. What do I do with this award? Why did my family give it back to me?
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Am I asking difficult questions? Like, really, what is awards?
I think that's a question that has a very personal answer to each.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right. Sure. But I'm not good with sentiment.
Yeah.
I want to be just like my hero, Thanos. Totally, completely random. No emotion at all. Kills his own daughter. NBD.
But fair.
Random, but fair. Rich and poor alike. I still can't believe people thought he was the hero of that movie. It's insane. We live in a weird fucking world, man. I gotta peel off. I'm too close. I'm running too hot, boys.
Yeah, man, you're about to run into the back of the cedar.
True. You'll like this one, Spoon. I had someone ask me if I was suicidal based on the way I was playing Andrew Kyron. I don't get it. Some people are like, Arthur, I've seen your shows. You're clearly a masochist. You love it when people dump on you. And I'm like, all right, well, thank you for your psychology degree. Have you ever heard of supportive comedy?
Yep.
Let me get out of your way.
You're fine.
I was just hanging out here for a minute. Didn't know someone would be rumbling on through here. Did that area back there not get fertilized for some reason? That's so weird. Oh, maybe it's because it hasn't been seeded yet. All right.
Yeah.
That's possible. Possible. Oh. Yeah, man. I'm guilty of doing this to other broadcasters that I know, but I always think it's so weird when people draw some extremely detailed and personal conclusions about me based on my performance as a game master or as a character.
It's all about.
Have you heard something called acting before?
Yeah, and it's the parasocial relationship, right? It's like
yes, I agree. There's that. Now, I will admit, I'm no expert actor. There is a lot of, you got to use a lot of what you've personally experienced, right? The Sebastian Bassett definitely comes from people that I've known personally, right? And there are a lot of characters that I have trouble with, and someone has rightly pointed out, like, when it comes to Solaris Gladiators, there's like a 7-to-1 ratio of male to female, and that's just because I'm more comfortable playing male characters. Just not because I'm biased. Well, I mean, I guess it literally is because I'm biased, but only in my acting, not in my, you know, ideals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like, you know, that's something that a lot of people struggle with, right? Is playing like if you're a game master, you know, trying to recognize your unseen biases and rectify them without having to have somebody point it out to you.
Sure. I've been waiting for forever to play my character Karatina, and people have been like, there's no way you could play her. She's positive, she enjoys life. And I'm like, you know I can play a character, right? Like, I don't have to be her.
Arthur, are you saying that you're not positive and that you don't enjoy life?
Ooh, you got me on that one.
Big gasp. Big gasp.
Well, let me say this. I do enjoy life a lot, and I'd very much like to stay in life as much as possible.
We're still working on the positive part, though, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Ah, it's a Glimo sub. Guys, it's a Glimo sub. It's a oh my god, it's Glimo. He's here.
Glimo.
Hey.
Hey, Paul. There's a lot of noise in the background here, and there's a lot of music going on, so keep it on mute right now. They'll go to bed soon.
Right.
That reminds me, I have to kick both of your asses. Spoon, did you have an ideal time to get your butt kicked, by the way? Since I need to deliver...
After 3, but not too late, because I do have...
Alright, sounds like we might need to wait a couple of weeks before we're able to do this one then. Because I'm busy Monday and Tuesday every week. I agree, Spoon. They do suck.
Yeah, so but like it basically any day after 3, between 3 and 9, I'm more or less always free except for Fridays.
Okay, well, I can work with that.
Well, you guys find a time that works for the two of you. And I can probably work with that. I mean, closer to 5 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time really works pretty well for me, since almost all the other shows are wrapped up around then. Yeah, it's really interesting because your outsider move is what allows you to do this. Normally, there's no way Chime and Saya would ever agree to fight the two of you in anything close to an honorable battle. Which, again, this is not.
It's almost like I took this playbook for a reason.
Yeah. Look, sometimes as a game master and an author, you have to just make shit up. It's worked for BattleTech so far.
Mm-hmm.
It's worked since the 80s.
It's how Wiseman did it. It's how Catalyst Games does it, and it's worked out
Pretty well so far.
Kind of.
It has continued to make them money despite itself.
Yeah. I actually have, so last night I realized that I hadn't gotten an email about a game of Armored Combat that I ordered back when they got in stock back in September.
Yeah.
And so I sent them an email being like, hey, what's going on with this? I forgot about it, and I just recently remembered. It's been about 2 months. And then I, like, 30 to 45 minutes later, I got an email back going, hey, it's been refunded. The company we were using to distribute the orders must have run out and then just didn't tell us. Oh, okay, great. But the guy at Catalyst did actually look up and checked that to see if it was in stock at the Barnes & Noble in my area. Turns out it is, so I'm going down there tomorrow.
All right. You can get those nice minis inside the box that I have and will never paint.
Looks like the harvester's a little less than half tank gas. I'm gonna go fill it up.
Oh, look at this. Look at this guy, logistics guy, doing a good work. Okay.
That's right. He's keeping this farm running single-handedly.
Yes, Pretty Beard, this is what I want out of Eco. I want 6 people working for me for no cost to do all of my labor for me. That's what I want out of Eco.
I mean, that's awkward.
Guys only want one thing, and it's literally fucking disgusting. We're planting the soy now, Dr. Jim Harris. We're planting the soy now. Yeah.
Now I have no idea where the last part was. Maybe here?
Oh, you say tractors are available. The government would love to buy me a tractor.
Oh, the first tractors are so great right now. Steam. All the attachments.
I gotta tell you, the tractor will definitely continue saving me a ton of time, which is great because I absolutely am not enthralled.
If you get all 3 attachments going, the thing's boss.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, you can look at my farm and see I've done a shit ton of hard work making it level and flat and tractor accessible. Because when I arrived, this place was a shithole. It is nice knowing how to play so that you can prepare for the later stages.
Mm-hmm.
It's called natural.
Oh, you think nature can just be natural around me? No.
No, I'd say
That's ridiculous.
there's a
I'm out here
term,
to
there's a-
control
There's a
nature.
hidden word to call it shitty without people knowing it was shitty beforehand, so you don't lose the value of the
You mean
property. We
rustic?
call it natural or rustic.
There you go.
Rustic sounds so much better.
Exactly.
Well, it sounds, yeah. Like you got, oh, it's rustic. It's got that, you know. That
I would have said
natural
scenic,
frontier
natural beauty.
charm.
Oh, frontier charm. Yep, that'll get you the Civil War reenactors for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You're riding my ass up here. I'm gonna have to let you go past me when we reach the end of the row.
I mean, I can go as fast as Spoon, so.
All
right, here we go. I'm a flip. You go. You go past me. You go past me. I'm gonna flip. Look at that. Look at that wind row. Incredible. It's like a karate move.
Oh, John Bullion. Oh, it's hauling ass, man.
Yeah,
What the hell are you doing, John Bullion?
missing the train.
Barely missing the train. Oh, man.
He's a
That would be
wild man.
hilarious.
He's a wild man.
Classic John Bullion.
Haven't lost yet.
Wow, that guy had
Work-
an account
work
stolen.
RIP.
Yeah, sorry, I'm cleaning up Twitch chat out there.
Yep.
Some guy had his account stolen. You know, he had a real Twitch account with his own personal photo. All right, Holmes, I'll let you go first. You just you negotiate where
It's
you need
not
to
really
go.
worth going on this pass, so.
Oh, sure. I'll relax too. Don't let the boss know. Just, you know, park, take a look at things, maybe take a drink, smoke marijuana cigarettes if you're into that kind of thing.
Take a look at the
Rustic architecture,
the dinosaur statue down there.
the scenic look. All right, Discord. I know it's you, Lawson. Of course, it's anime waifu bullshit. Very predictable. Alright, so I'm on my phone and I'm scrolling on Discord and I was like, why the fuck are there so many people on voice chat? Oh, talk about forgetting what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely busy tonight.
Yeah, yeah. We've got the machines to handle it. We're not going to be able to reuse this server, apparently. You have to get a special Farming Simulator 22 server. So at the end of the month, I'll be canceling this. They want me to pre-order a Farming Simulator 22 server, and I don't know that I give a shit about pre-order bonuses for a server.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting in. So it's like
It's like I'm paying for it before we're actually going to use it. So it's
You're paying for the privilege of getting it early, huh?
yeah, it sounds like a penalty to me, but just imagine after Eco's done, I'm going to have to shut that server down. That'll be the end of the survival series for a while. I don't know what people will do.
Paul.
Yes, that's right.
Valheim server.
Yes, precisely, exactly, Glimo. That's the point where I'll move over to Valheim for December. Then maybe we can do that pirate game. You know the name. You remember the pirate game?
Sea of Thieves.
See if these nuts fit in your mouth.
You're
I was waiting for that.
Man, Glimo.
Yeah.
It's a huge example like that.
I needed that. Let's just. I'm glad someone teed that one up. Thank you very much.
It's weird. It's like that kind of joke is exactly what would have happened in the 80s when Battletech was originally popular. It still works today.
No, it doesn't work today. That's the problem.
Still works today, right, guys?
That's the problem. I watched
100%.
GTA RP and they got me in on D's Nuts jokes, and now I can't get it out. I can't stop doing D's Nuts.
Phrase.
Man, Lawson gave me one today that I'm gonna drop for the finale of Rogue Trader and absolutely destroy the room. It's just it's gonna be awful. Horrible.
James like, if it's a D's Nuts joke, just stop right now.
He knew his level of patience.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got it. I'm planning for it, man. It's gonna be amazing. I don't know if anyone will see it coming.
Yeah.
Just like these nuts. Don't laugh, don't encourage me on this one. That was the lowest quality. Alright, there we go. What? What the heck? There it is.
Fuck. 1 mile an hour.
Come on, Spoon.
You
You
can
can
make
climb that hill.
No,
Well,
0 miles an hour.
You want to
Your
take the big rig
problem
and
may
come
be
push
that you have 8 tires off the ground.
We're gonna make it.
All the tires are up and they're rotating independent of reality. Yeah, but can you move?
Oh my god. Oh my god, what's happening?
Can I
There we go,
continue
there we go.
push?
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm good, I'm good. I made it. I
You
made
have
it.
the horsepower for that lift.
Yeah, it's the hill. The hill was. Somebody's
None
have
of
to
this
gonna
hill.
have to. Yeah, somebody's gonna have to get that with the little one.
Yes, Glimo. I will be looking forward to playing Valheim in December. Just to get back over there after a slight divergence.
Okay. You know, we're kind of just doing casual builds right now. But
I wish I
if you
was
want
doing
more of a
casual
challenge,
builds.
I can spin up a new instance and
No. I'm good. You know, I'll just sail farther. You know, to find more iron in the different lands.
What would you say that you would sail to distant shores?
Yeah. Kind of like that pirate game. What was his name again?
So you don't have to sail that far to find iron with Heart.
Cool.
We're pulling like 150, 200 out of each dungeon.
Sounds excellent.
Oh, Booyan, are you just here to give me a boost up the hill?
Yep, I am.
He said he was going to do that.
Or when I inevitably slow down up here?
Yep. Got the big rig.
He's got the horsepower.
Gotta get them chains on there.
Oh my God, chains. I remember
Alright,
West
guys,
Virginia.
I'm gonna go sleep my Odin sleep.
Oh yeah, listen, it took me 4 days to get over my 3rd booster shot, bro. So if you can get over it tonight, you're in great shape.
I got
Dragon
the booster and flu shot this morning. So
All right, we're starting to slow down. Oh, there we go. It worked. It's working.
yeah, I feel like Spoon's tractor.
Oh wow, I'm actually going faster than normal.
All right,
You,
guys.
you guys are going to break
No
something.
problem.
Take it easy, Glimo.
Have a good night, Glimo.
Man. He pinged me on the server the other day, like, "Hey, I need your help. Trolls attacked 4 times in a row."
Oh God, remember when the wyverns fucking attacked?
This was a great plan, John Boyan. I think
Don't tell.
Was it? Was it? Doesn't look like it.
You obviously haven't seen the performance.
yeah, we just seeded that entire corner.
You say so.
All right, the yellow harvester is in need of some maintenance as well.
Yep, I'm heading over to the repair shack right now.
And then I don't know what condition the header's in. It's currently disconnected.
Didn't you used to be able to do repairs on the menu? I feel like that was a thing I did for
It's
weeks.
the power to do so at one point. I don't know if you removed that power.
I have given that power to myself. I am an admin right now. I'm logged in, right? Yes, I am an admin. Can repair vehicles.
I thought you could do it from a menu.
All right.
Yeah,
let's
it
try
used to be
on
you
the
could
map.
do it.
Before.
Am I helping right now, or is
No, I've got the I'm at max
Ah,
speed.
this is how you do it. All right, here we go. All right.
And the red tractor or the red harvester could use a little bit of maintenance as well.
Yep. I'm doing some maintenancing on the menu. This is how you do it. Least items.
Try it now, John Boyan.
Just envision there's a,
doesn't
No,
seem to be?
no,
there's a
still,
guy in
yeah,
a John
still
Deere cap
9.
running beside each vehicle with a wrench in his hand. Hey, slow
All
down
right.
a little bit.
Well, it's no longer a wrench in their hand. It's some weird tablet, right? Because it's
Yeah,
all
like a multi-tool.
it's like attached to a tablet with some sensors on it.
Yeah, he just throws it like a Pokeball at the vehicle as he runs by.
Speed, more power.
All right, we're good on repairs now, right? If you
I feel like this is definitely how Top Gear would go about seeding the field.
I mean, that is about
Looks
the
like it.
tractor that Jeremy Clarkson would want.
Yeah, yeah. That doesn't even fit in his barn.
tires to traverse. Here we go. Here we go, guys.
Oh, watch out! That train's coming.
Oh, yep.
Train keeps coming.
Luckily, it looks like someone already did the edge, so. Let's just start this train going up the hill here.
Dude, I'm sad we're not going to be able to do Star Wars for a couple weeks, man.
Yeah.
I just saw that happen.
Well, and
You didn't
that's,
see
that's gonna
anything.
That's gonna be a difficult
nothing
game for me to
happened.
Can I
continue.
get back here and push too?
We just got to the part where I start tormenting you. Sorry, I meant tormenting Blue.
I can't really push myself, can I? That's probably not the healthiest place to be.
Aw, man, almost worked. I could almost lift you. Oh yeah! Now we're talking.
God.
What the fuck are you people doing right now?
This is beautiful. It's amazing.
Are we planted yet?
We're getting
We're missing some serious holes here. What are you doing?
We're
Get off of that
extra
machine right now and finish fertilizing.
ultra fertilizing. Is that what you said?
What
Fertilizing at
shenanigans were
75 miles an hour.
Does it actually work?
Yeah, it does.
Well, fucking finish fertilizing then instead of messing around.
The thing is, I don't know where I'm going, and I'm going too fast to do the thing where I look at the map.
You look at the map.
Oh my god. You guys are menaces.
Real speed.
Someone fertilize that bottom area.
I feel like I've come back and it's just like it's like nope, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made
I'm
that
thinking
joke,
of leaving.
We heard that song for real, and now we're like, yeah, that's our speed.
Yeah.
We got
My
a
God,
circus
there's not even a
clown
machine to jump
directing
into.
us.
Listen, it's still almost spotless except for the tires.
God.
All right, boss.
Menaces.
I've been hanging out at the showroom, having
Yeah.
a good hard look at some big tractors, and I feel
Yeah.
like I've got some choices for you.
Okay.
And I'll tell you right now, the choices begin at about $500,000.
Yes,
Just so
we
you
already know
what
that.
what you're shooting for.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's 3 tractors at the
Yeah.
$450,000 range, so yes.
oh no, they need a engine boost to get to where you want them to be.
Oh, of course. Of course. I mean, why
You
would
need
you
a
buy
good-
something
you need
that
a
wasn't
good
fully
tractor.
tricked?
Well, you need a good 100 to 150 horsepower above that cultivator's requirement, which is 500. So you're looking at everything at 6 and above.
Sure, sure. So you're saying 600,000. So
No,
we're literally going to get the harvester.
I told you. $500,000. It's good to go.
Spoon,
All
I
right.
think you could get your tractor onto my rig so I can pull.
I don't know. We can give it a try.
I feel like that's worth looking it up.
Y'all are breaking physics.
Oh, like our 120 times speed doesn't do that already.
It adheres to the laws of physics. Does mass and the speed of light change while we're doing it? No.
I feel like the speed of light would change.
No. I mean, it doesn't. That is the reason the speed of light is the speed of light. It's a universal constant.
But if times goes on,
Yeah,
times
but if we,
faster,
yeah, exactly.
light
Yeah.
would then need to go 120 times
You'd
faster.
think that, wouldn't you? Except special relativity would indicate that if 2 people are moving in opposite directions at the speed of light, they are
Wheels are not big enough.
Yeah.
they're still observed as only traveling at the speed of light.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, guys. It's simply physics. It doesn't make any Euclidean sense, but that's just how the universe works.
I didn't hear your explanation because I was busy trying
Alright.
to be a meathead. So,
Alright, the reason
I believe you.
we can't fertilize the southern area is because it hasn't been seeded yet. So just hold off for a minute until that's done.
It's a mess right here.
So yes, just in case you want to hurt your head, 2 people traveling at the speed of light away from each other will see each other moving at the speed of light, not twice the speed of light.
I mean, technically, wouldn't they see nothing if they travel at the speed of light?
Sure.
The light doesn't travel, and they're basically in the dark forever.
But you're forgetting one thing, John Boyan.
All right, Mr.
have
Boloides
dark
Void.
Wizards.
I mean, dark vision still adheres to light, so
The
it's
force
infrared light.
Yeah, what if you see with a force? Does that work?
Okay, well, the Force isn't real. I know that might be shocking to you.
Oh no.
The Force is a child's concept created from a guy trying to write a political thriller. He did a pretty good job, kind of. In some parts. Except that part where Palpatine came back. Wasn't really a fan of that one.
It more feels like the guy wrote a story and thought people would like it, and then realized he had to write more of a story and didn't have an idea how to.
People did like it.
As he went along.
They liked it so much that they changed the movie like 4 times and then re-released it in theater in HD.
Ah, that was because of his divorce.
Yeah, well, he still walked away with a giant pile of cash.
I mean, technically, his wife did.
Han shot second.
Even have
Isn't that a
to
common
sell
society?
Pixar at the time.
Isn't that how the Trader Joe's guy did it? He got divorced, and she got half the profits, so he started selling wine for like $1 a bag in order to drain the profit. Right? I'm pretty sure that's a real story.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
He sold extremely cheap wine to drain all the profit from her part of the store.
That sounds like something a divorcee would do.
Yeah, an absolute dick. Sure.
It's pretty enough for a divorce.
All right, so let's look at arranging what we need. I think both of the harvesters are... Well, nope, I don't know where the yellow harvester went. Oh, there it is. All right, so the harvesters are ready to go. We need tractors with cultivators on them. So the yellow tractor needs to be hooked up to the big boy. Yeah, I guess other than that, we're kind of ready to do things. I'm going to start speeding up time. Look at that.
Haul ass to get off of this. Get off of the field then.
Wow, incredible. The speed of light is still the same speed. Mass, energy, all the same. Time is just dilating around us, friends. Maybe our farm is just built on an event horizon.
I just saw myself taking a break, and I haven't done that yet.
You think you can afford to take a break around here?
No. I don't get
Afford?
paid, so I can't afford to not take one either.
Oh, yeah. Soundwave, because Eddie will almost certainly forget. You need to send him the stats for House Khan so that he knows how many armsmen and militia he has.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that part.
If the number of armsmen is less than 6, then one of his APCs is going to suddenly stop functioning for no reason.
It's been a while. I had it
Nah,
written
the
down somewhere.
transmission's gonna go bad.
Yeah, because one of the 3 people supposed to maintain it didn't.
I think I got it. It was written up at one point.
I know you did. That's why I'm trusting on you to...
I mean, I'm gonna say this muddy cultivator
Yeah?
looks almost like something out of HR Giger, like the way it's folded right now.
The spider
Right.
monster.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Alright, we can get away from keeping
Speaking of it being dirty,
All right, let me
no power wash.
try to run a new show in front of all of you loyal viewers. Let me get you with this one. Victorian era Cthulhu.
Yeah. That works.
Yeah? You think it? You think
Yeah.
I could run that with a cast?
I mean,
You know, it's the
Tentacles for a face.
I don't know enough about the system. Are you talking about like real Tulu system?
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know which one, but one of the big ones, right?
yeah. I have no knowledge of that system, so I can't say.
No, it's not so much about the system. It's about the story for this.
Laudanum, I'm having some stress.
Oh man, I would love some laudanum right now. With extra lead in it, please.
Oh, we got weeds. Is that weeds?
Do we?
No, that's
I'm not seeing weeds. No weeds.
No.
I actually what?
Herbicide.
Yeah, I pre-herbicide like half the field. So let's see if it works. Those tires thin? Those tire thin? Those look like thin tires to me. I'm not worried about it. He's good. He's good. He's got thin tires.
I remember the time before we had thin tires. Thin tires. I'm scarred from it.
I remember it too. Those are dark days. Remember when we had a negative operating budget? What was that, 2 weeks ago?
Every other session.
This game is, this game is so easy to make fun of.
And then it instantly disappeared.
And all you gotta do is make
Time it
one
rained.
purchase and it's gone.
We finally made some money. Oh, and it's gone.
Just wait until we hit 5K. That's gonna disappear pretty quick. We're gonna buy that new super harvester.
Can't
Yeah.
wait to apply for some government like subsidy program.
What do you think this is?
Our
Eco?
fields. If we promise to farm like half of our fields, they'll give us some big equipment.
It is
some
showing
weeds have
that
come
there
through.
are some weeds. Yeah.
All right, I'm slowing time down. Let's get the herbiciders out there, if we could, please.
I'll be AFK for a couple minutes.
Do we need thin tires on these ones?
Not yet. We're still in the first growth stage, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Whoa, big homes. You all right there, buddy? Uh-oh.
Yep. Had a little bit of a desync issue.
Oh, I see.
Hang on. All right, you got it. You got it.
I gotta get back to.
the herbiciders.
At the back of the field.
Oh, I see him. I see him.
Almost
Yep.
right by the elevator silo.
I gotta get back into regular Twitch broadcasting.
This yellow tractor is 3/4 empty of fuel.
All right,
Did
go.
you clock that?
Yeah, go.
There you go. Go refill that.
Get her done. Got that American can-do spirit, Chris.
I just jumped in and it was just that moment where you're like, uh-oh.
Just charge it to the company account, sir. Charge it to the company account.
AP will give you the black card.
I don't give anybody the black card. I don't even give myself the black card. You think someone can be trusted with the black card? You're ridiculous. So listen, I want to tell a story. It's a bit of a negative story, but let me get through this. Kickstarter, huh? You all know about Kickstarter, of course. Let me warm up the crowd here. But do you know of a man named Will Hindmarch? Does anybody know this guy?
No.
He's a semi-famous tabletop RPG creator. He's consulted on a bunch of different games. Back in the day, I trusted in the power of Will Hindmarch. I mean, this is a critically acclaimed, semi-famous tabletop RPG guy. And he put out what seemed to be a very interesting proposal for a game called Project Dark, which was a game that you assembled card decks based on what skill book you were. And you tried to basically do tricks and trumps. So like you'd be like, all right, I get the 3 of hearts and like Queen of diamonds, that sort of thing. So you'd only have a couple of cards based on what you've got. And when you use them in order to do thievery with the rest of your party, you would leave the card behind. And at the end of the adventure, the game master would check to see if there was enough of a match of cards or such that the inspector would start to come after you. And if this is sounding very Blades in the Darkish, it largely predates it. But you've never heard of Project Dark, and that's because it hasn't been released for about a decade. Actually, I think it's starting to go on like 15 years. Will sends an update once a year talking about how he hasn't finished the game, but this is going to be the year where Project Dark will finally be released. And I just want to say, I want to have that level of energy in my life where I can not do something, never fulfill on my promise, and continuously assure people one day it will be released. That's all I have to say. I just wanted to talk shit about Will Hindmarch.
Have you ever thought about politics? Because it sounds exactly the same.
What, politics?
Yeah.
My local party wanted me to try to run for a seat. my derisive answer there should tell you all you need to know about my thoughts about running for politics. All it's going to take is one clip of me going, and then a bunch of children died, with no context for me to lose the election.
I think, oh shit, the hopper's full enough for disbarment.
Yeah, I mean, look, I live in Delaware. I live in Delaware. There's plenty of farmers around here. They're going to hear that I'm the kind of guy that leaves a full hopper, and they're going to be like, it's not this guy. This isn't the guy we put our support behind. What kind of maniac can't empty a goddamn hopper?
He doesn't even know the equipment he's using. What if he doesn't know which skills to use to save us all?
I think the oh yeah, listen, we're not doing that in 22. Let me be clear there. We might lose this super big transport truck, but I think the herbiciding went pretty well, looking at the map. Listen, biggest change we could get for 22 would be the mini map in the lower left-hand corner updating based on which filter you have. That would be huge. I hate having to go back to the map over and over again. We're probably going to need a spreadsheet to run the farm, though. Which crops are in season?
It shows up actually as a menu in the thing.
Perfect.
With the
Excellent.
It does that. Like, you can just pop up the seasons right in there.
Seasons are going to be standard in 22, right? That's what I heard. Core gameplay.
That's what it says on the Steam page.
Yeah. Oh, I should probably finish pre-ordering. I don't know that I finished that.
Yeah, I picked it up yesterday. Make sure I had it. In case
I was looking at it today.
Yep. It's come with pre-order bonuses. American flag tractor skin. I actually wanted to ask about that. Why are all the tractors I see in real life all base colors? Like, you would think, let me not stereotype a demographic, but you would think that there would be personalization. I would think a camo tractor would be a top seller, but everything is just like black or red or green.
Resale.
And economy of scale, right? Is it like, you know, you're painting these huge vehicles.
I mean, also, as bad as leasing is in this game, a lot of tractors are leased.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's what
Which
my
means
dad
I can't speed up 120 times.
Yeah.
All right,
Just
I got my
fast
new
forward.
business idea. All right, you ready for it? Pre-American flagged tractors for leasing. That's it.
Or,
I'm going to the bank asking for a loan.
A company that specializes in vinyl wrapping tractors.
Now that,
Oh my
there you
god,
go.
anime
There's
waifu.
There's your idea.
well,
Vinyl wrap
just-
those tractors.
Yeah, just go the political route. Can you imagine if you could vinyl wrap?
No,
tractors?
please, God, no.
No,
No, please, God.
If they could have, you know, the big political wraps, the tractors in Idaho and all those starting states that, you know,
Oh,
get the
Jesus.
ball rolling, as I basically understand your outrageous political system. Only
Sure, yep.
outrageous in the sense
I
of
want to get my
focus on
Let's Go
forever.
Brandon rap.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
that shit would be on every post. Every post would be a tractor.
But that's
with,
what I'm
you know,
saying, right?
political
That's what I'm
party
saying.
date on it.
Why isn't that already being done? I'm talking about an unserved demographic, all right? You see it, I see it. We're talking about money on the table right here.
Well, it depends on the farmer. There's a lot of farmers that are buying these vehicles because they serve a purpose. And at the end of the day, they're dirty and nasty and they're not going to wash them. And they just put them away. And then there's
Yep, that's what I do.
celebrity farmers that have the fancy stuff and they don't make much money. But most of the old school farmers are just out there to farm, and the second they're done, they put it away. They don't play with it, they don't wash it off until they use it the next time, because they've worked for 14 hours on that piece of equipment. They want to be
Exactly.
well
That's why I
away
leave that for Spoon.
Now,
I was gonna say
Soundwave.
that's entirely our mindset with our equipment.
Yep, I totally get that. But there are tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of farmers out there. You only need a relatively small portion of that market. Because the ones that have got the money to do
The anime waifu market.
by the way, they will fucking spend. And they're going to, like, those ones are already doing it by putting their own big stickers on it. Like, I'm sure if you go to the big sticker places, they're doing vinyls of their own corporate, whatever the, Perkins Farm is out there. And they've got a bunch of vehicles. And he wants it on all of his vehicles.
I don't know that any business could operate like Perkins Farms. Let me just be clear here. I think they would go bankrupt.
Well, no, they would get sued out of existence first.
Just say that you have a brand name.
Yeah.
Perkins Farms. You want it out there. Because, and to be honest, I am still waiting to go through all of your games and have somewhere in there a sticker of Perkins blank.
I just talked to Sunspirit about that last week.
Breaker, why is there not a poster in the corner of your hab with, like, Perkins Farms?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need to be branding everywhere.
100%.
I mean, I personally can't wait until you do a Kerbal Space Program with mods and you just put Perkins Farms on every piece of equipment.
I've been considering doing Kerbal Space Program. I have been considering it. I mean, what's the point of doing it, though, if 2's about to come out? You know what I mean? Like,
2's never coming out.
What do you mean 2's never? They had a huge trailer for it. It looked great.
It got rebought by another game, and the people that actually made it got punted off. So my expectation for the second one is it's going to be garbage that has a name.
All right. I mean, I guess I could try Kerbal. You see, about 8 years ago...
ballet we have going over your big holes.
Yeah.
About 8 years ago, I was going to try Kerbal, but then someone told me I was too fucking stupid to play it. So I was like, well, I'm not going to hang out with you if you're going to say that shit. But you've also turned me off of Kerbal.
Which one?
What you just said is how I feel playing Eco right now.
Yeah, look, Eco's not for everybody. Eco's not for everybody. We're not here to make you feel stupid, though. It's a complicated game. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. No,
if you need help, though, just jump on the Discord and ask people.
I did. People definitely did help me.
Now look.
I think I just, still trying to break through the core mechanics. There's a lot there.
Hit tree a lot. Make floor. So the thing is, Sunspirit, I actually do know a bit of orbital mechanics, even if I can't say that I'm going to be able to properly Kerbal on my first try. I mean, Holtzman transfer orbit. There's some pretty simple math about the energy required to go up or down around the Earth.
You're already ahead of where I've been, so
yeah. I was gonna say, listen. If
I landed on the moon, the fun in that is actually messing up.
Yeah.
You want to kill those Kerbals? You're killing your Kerbals, bro? You're a monster.
I crashed into the moon.
Yeah, and was unable to return.
I will say
you learn, and the next time you do it better. They crash much faster.
I will say the current version is immensely better than when it first came out, and there was no flight computers of any kind built into the game.
That doesn't sound.
The stuff you need is already there.
Yeah, I would say, AP, if I can get to the moon in that game with doing, looking up the math needed to do it, you would be fine.
So, I mean, the thing about going to the moon is that it doesn't take much extra energy to go to the moon and come back, as long as you don't stop on the moon. Right, because the slingshot. Well, I mean, the way that we as humans solved that was to just eject something from our spaceship and land that, and then do a slingshot when it comes back up. Now, let me ask you this: can you make I just saw this in an anime today, so I feel like I'm really prepared for this question. Can you make a piecemeal spaceship? That's where you take all the...
stage.
No, that's where you take all the things you need for the spaceship and launch it independently into space and then assemble it while it's up there.
Yes.
Yes.
Because that's easier than making an entire fucking spaceship and then making a super giant rocket to take it up there, energy-wise.
Easy is a.
That's how I did.
I said easier. Chemically, it's easier to have 5 smaller rockets than one super rocket.
Well,
chemically.
I'll say this: you want to start with unmanned craft, right?
Oh, really? You think that you should? All right. Well.
How will you have the experience and learn?
Nope. You don't. The people who need to learn are the people in the control center. Okay.
So you do that a couple times, and at one point, the shit you send to the moon doesn't explode. And it's great because it landed there. It doesn't have any fuel to come back though. So you send a second one with the other things you need, and you build up there what you need to come back.
What's the gravity of the moon? Does anyone know the acceleration?
I think it's 0.1.
0.1?
Yeah.
That's... Wow, that's insanely low. Really? All right.
And then Minimus, the second moon, is like
2 moons?
Yeah.
0.02.
2 months. 2 months.
Right.
Yeah, 2 months.
Sorry. 2 months.
What?
The moon is... Because
It's
Kerbal is the
M-U-N.
Earth, right? So...
And
its
there
moon
are
is
also...
not the moon, it's the mum.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You were confusing the shit out of me. All right, I'm picking time back up again.
Yeah.
All right, well,
And there
maybe I'll do a
are
Kerbal
also-
playthrough.
There are also several other planets as well that are outside of your normal orbit. That
Yeah, I mean, you guys are talking about going to the moon. Most of what I heard is landing on the Jupiter equivalent and setting up a base there and shit like that.
Yeah, I just never made it there.
I mean, well, the thing about Jupiter is that you'll definitely land there. You just won't take off again, ever, without a nuclear reactor.
I will say that even... Because depends on how you're playing it. When it came out, it was just a sandbox. You just did whatever you wanted. And later on, they came in with kind of a campaign where you need to level up it before you do all the crazy things.
So you think I should do the campaign?
I mean, I don't know if the sandbox version is still there.
I would say mess around in the sandbox, get the idea. I think there might be a tutorial now. And
There is.
after that, do the science campaign with just science, so you don't have to worry about the money also.
Not worrying about money.
Because there's a
Kind of
career.
fun taking the quest to...
Yeah,
you know,
or you do the other one where you have to do the same launch like 20 times to get enough money to
Oh, that doesn't sound
launch a
fun.
bigger rocket. Yeah.
Well, I'll think about it.
And you'll have to research rockets.
Tutorials?
Mode.
Tutorials. Eco's tutorial is horrendous.
Yeah,
I hated every part of it.
it's better than not having a tutorial, though, which is what they used to have. Again, just ask us if you need any help.
you
Well-
probably should ask us, because we... I think we will do a much better job than the game to explain what's going on.
Yes, I really do need to get back to broadcasting regularly. And I guess after I finish Hard Space, I could do Kerbal. We'll just do space for a while. That's the new theme. Can you name your space agency in Kerbal?
I
Yes.
think so, yeah.
Perkins
It's
Farms.
Very easy to import your own flags.
Oh, that's it. Hear that, Sun Spirit? We finally need to make that Perkins Farms flag. There you go.
Alright.
We'll have to figure it out. Perkins Farms Intergalactic Transport Division. How about that? Interstellar Transport. There we go.
You need to find a way that's going to fit and be easy to see.
We'll
right?
see. We'll see. What's a good
You've
acronym?
got the Perkins Farms logo, and then you've got just a banner beneath it, so that it's transferable through all of your games.
Perfect. So there's one thing we need. It's a corporation that's terrible at everything it does.
That's how they did it, and it
Does that
worked
mean
for
it's on
them.
brand then?
Yeah. Listen, see, it's quotes like that are why I can't run for political office.
It's all right as long as you do everything poorly. At any given time, one of those things will be booming, and it'll just rise everything else.
Oh,
Everything
don't
else will
worry.
rise.
Don't worry. If it comes down to doing things poorly, I'm your guy.
We are your audience.
Oh, thanks, audience.
That parody political ad where the guy's like, I'll do anything for money. I'll change my name to Fill Up My Mouth with Farts. This message is brought to you by Fill Up My Mouth with Farts for State Senate.
Nice.
That does sound like me, though. I'll do anything for money. That sounds like me for sure. Oh, I have a Christmas present that I've been preparing for the audience, by the way. I will be offering for Christmas 1 free reroll on any roll until December 25th, 2022. You can, on my shows,
Oh,
you can bring it to your local table.
is this the final stage?
It is the final stage of growing, yes. We're not quite there yet.
Steady.
Yeah, I hear those vehicles moving. You better hold position.
Hold.
Hold.
Red 2, get on your wing.
You might want to move the yellow tractor to follow behind the red one. You know what I mean? Like align it for when it needs to go forward. Right, like it's not going to be able to go immediately, but at some point, it will need to take the straight line path. Where's the yellow guy? I'm going to follow him.
I'm going to do the edging first.
Yep. So my plan is to offer everybody 1 free reroll and then watch them all blow it before January is over, so I can laugh at them.
Reroll for what?
Anything. 1 free dice reroll. Period. Christmas present. Everyone. And then I'll write on it something like, you can use this in your local game. Tell your game master I said it was cool. Oh, that's right, audience. I know you saw that. It was great. What is that line down this field? Did somebody walk down the field? Am I the only one seeing this line?
I don't know.
Oh wow, you can see it on the map. I'm not crazy. It's real.
I don't see it like that on my end. I do see it on your stream though.
What's happening?
Look at this guy. Look at the map icon for the next weather event.
Not seated properly?
No! It's rain! Unbelievable. My old nemesis. Why would you do this to me? Alright, I'm gonna pick up John Bullion. You'll be able to go here. I'll go somewhere else.
No. I've got
No.
the sword. I'm following you.
What? You're crazy. You're crazy. You think we've got enough people that you can just sow while we cultivate immediately after we harvest?
Yeah.
What are we? Some kind of efficient operation? Oh, sorry, Spoon. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no excuse.
I happened to be driving back from the country, and I saw one of the, like, in real wild, on a low loader, an Agco Ideal, the biggest harvester in this game. And I got very excited, and then proceeded to drive behind it 25 k's under the speed limit, just to marvel in its massiveness.
Yeah.
My partner was losing her mind. It
Yeah.
was like,
But
oh
you're
my
like-
god, we're supposed to be going home. And I'm like, nope,
Big tractor.
following this. Look at the fuck, it's a harvest event. It was massive.
Look, ever since I started playing this game, I've been looking at a lot more tractors, man. Instead of just pass my eyes over them, I'm like, yep, that's a tractor that I know. I know what that does.
Yeah, because everybody's harvesting in Australia right now. Oh.
It's short.
Everybody's
Don't
harvesting
worry.
in Australia right now. So there was just canola was fucking. It would look beautiful. It was in full yellow bloom. I'm like, canola, barley. Instead of just pointing at fields.
While
Just
on our trip
pointing at
with
Field, shouting words.
Yep. Maggie's like, that's it, you're done. No more public for you. You've been out of lockdown for all of 1 week, and already I'm sick of you in public.
on our trip,
We're
we went to
planting
an
soy
apiarist.
next one.
Yep, soy now. Soy.
What was that about an apiarist?
We went to an apiarist while we were on vacation, and they were saying that the bees there work all year round, whereas bees in most other places, because of the weather, they kind of go to sleep for the winter. And that bees that do pollinating for canola will do an entire year's worth of honey, like 300 and something pounds a hive, in 6 weeks, and compared to an entire year for any other kind of
There's a
crop.
patch of green here.
Yeah. I'm kicking time back up again until it fixes itself. Shows
Well,
Chris
thanks.
running through the
Can't
green
wait.
right now.
There's no green here.
Well, are you actually getting crop right now while you're rolling through that Soundwave, Mr. Paul Kahn?
Yeah, that
Yep.
part was yellow.
All right, just keep going then. We can't wait for the rain. Keep going.
Can't wait.
You picking that up too, or is it bad?
No, it was literally changing color as I was hitting it.
Perfect. I think it's a visual bug. Whoa! Guess I should be using my mirrors. Speaking of which, I have to go get my car's mirror changed. It's gonna be $700. I fucking hate maintaining my new car. That sucks. People seem to aim to destroy its workings. Deeply upsetting. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit this, Mr. John Bullion. We're gonna have to just wait until he's done.
Yep.
I need to do the same thing on my truck. The bottom mirror fell out, and I just kind of glued it back in, but now I can't adjust it. So
Well, the mirror's in, and the sensing technology still works. The only thing is that the plastic casing on the outside's falling apart, but the dealership says it's a $700 assembly redo, and I said, you know what? Fine. I'm upset, but just do it. Yep, I'm a pushover.
The emotional angst wasn't worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to argue with them. They're theoretically the people who know how to maintain this car the best. They didn't damage the fucking mirror, so, you know, I'm not going to blame them.
No pressure or anything, Paul Kahn.
What's that?
I said no pressure or anything.
Just got hyenas following you around. Hyenas. Alright, this is actually down? No, it's not down. There we go. Wait, if I recultivate something you've already planted on, doesn't it fuck it up?
I think so.
Yes.
Then I should probably stop.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't follow me very closely. Take a little break, Mr. Bullion. You know what you could do is, what's that thing where you slather poop all over the farm? Fertilize. You could fertilize behind me.
Sure. Liquid or solid?
We only have liquid. We've got the breedalls, right? Breedall.
But
Use the breedall power.
They're very wide. Like, you basically gotta wait for like 3 runs before you can do a run. Otherwise, you're just only 1/3 efficient.
Sure. I mean, that is true. But we got people sitting around, so, you know, we can just have them ready to go when it's ready to go.
Yeah, we're cycling through the middle of the lights.
I know we're saving for this next harvester, but we
Super
could
harvester.
get another small cultivator.
We have plenty of
How's it going there,
cultivators.
John? You doing all right?
I'm doing all right.
All right.
What are the two of you doing? You're making me nervous.
Nothing. I'm just sitting here.
I'm worried that the two of you are doing more shenanigans that involve getting on the back of other trucks.
No, I would never do that.
Yes, you would. You already did. I literally watched you do
I
it.
would never get on another truck.
Yeah, he would get other people on his truck, but luckily that truck is in use, so we were doing nothing.
Uh-huh.
I just want to say, guys, that's not how we get new tractors. Just leave it at that.
But is it a tractor if it's half semi-truck?
It is how we get investigated.
Periphery gold.
That's right. Real farmers drink periphery gold.
Jacobson Unlimited, shout out. Oh, today's episode of End of Steel was like
You can pull in.
50% memes today. It was amazing.
Yeah. I was actually I thought of that scene at work the day of my episode, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be really good. I was pretty happy with it, because everybody's always all primary beer this and primary
beer.
but really
Gotta say,
Right.
Salty, I approve of this driving.
You guys are making me so nervous right now. What the fuck are you doing when I'm not looking?
I mean, it was
Nothing
on
at
your
all.
screen. Yeah, it was. You saw it. It was right there.
Why would you expect something bad to happen?
How would I describe periphery gold?
Check.
Diddy.
All right.
I'll be right back. I'm going to fill up my glass.
Yes.
So, I mean, the thing to remember about periphery gold is that it's like artisanal, right? Like, it's not going to be like a Miller or anything like that. It only comes from one
It's
planet.
got a rustic taste.
Yeah, like, yes, I'm saying it has a rustic taste, but you can only taste it once every 6 months when they get the new supply from whatever the planet was. And then it's brewed by Jacobson on Whittington and other planets, using the, hops and barley. Alright, so we're just gonna do this again, huh?
You want me to push you?
No, that's really dangerous to do right now. I'm just gonna have to come at it from a different angle later. You can fertilize over cut land, by the way. Pre-cut land, like you can fertilize over uncultivated land. So you don't need to worry about those little spots right there. I can come back and get them later. Can you guys imagine what would happen if they released another game after Skyrim, right? Instead of just re-releasing Skyrim over and over again? Wouldn't that be amazing?
Wait, you mean another Elder Scrolls game?
Yeah, exactly. That's not Elder Scrolls Online, the MMO.
But
Yeah,
they
that's
don't know
not an
how
MMO.
to because they
Yeah.
haven't made one in forever. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we need is fresh material.
like, they'd have
Not
to
everybody
go
can be
back
Minecraft, man.
and try to figure out where they started at.
I'm surrounded by fucking breedalls. What the hell happened with my life? Breedalls to the left of me, jokers to the right.
Here I am.
Agree, Bethesda isn't fast. What was that space game? Is that the one Bethesda's making? The one that people lost their mind over?
Space game.
Yeah, it's literally just like the only thing that's been shown is like someone in a cockpit starting up a ship, and that's it. But people were like, "This is gonna be the greatest game of all times." It's not Star Citizen.
What is this?
Some people got paid out.
I don't know. Was it called Going Home or something?
Oh no, Going Home isn't that like it was Lightyear movie?
No, that's literally just called Buzz Lightyear.
No. There's a different name than that. I'm certain of it.
Alright.
The Buzz Lightyear movie is called Lightyear.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Ah.
I don't know how that movie's gonna go. That's a weird topic to broach. The heroes that
Starfield.
Starfield. That sounds like it. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that is Bethesda, but
That's a game people are losing their minds over, right?
Maybe.
It's
I don't know, look, like-
Bethesda's first new universe in 25 years.
What's the
But
What's
Bethesda's
the
been
game
out
that
there.
people were losing their minds over that was actually really good? That was about space capitalism. Outer Wilds, Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds. Yeah, Outer Worlds.
That game was great. I mean, it was basically just like a generic space shooter Fallout shit.
Well,
but the
it's
writing was
been by
amazing.
Obsidian, so
Oh, what the? What?
Easy there, Boss Perkins.
That's my guac, just in case you're looking for. That one's for Lawson right there. It's my guac. I shouldn't be operating this tired. You know it's bad when the dark circles under your eyes get kind of shiny. You know, you see that before. Really weird.
Can't say that I have.
All right, try not sleeping. You'll get there.
don't worry. Not sleeping is my current favorite pastime.
All right, Mr. Depression and Overwork. Calm down. I let me keep my bit fresh, okay?
Listen, what do you work?
Creating these incredible shows, such high production quality. Oh, I was silently laughing. Don't worry.
I'm almost to the point where I don't remember how to run things. It's been so long for me. It's been
Oh yeah. I don't remember how to do math. It's bad.
I spent 2 years running Alien RPG and now it's over. Good run though. Good run.
Talking about stress or whatever.
Yeah.
My friend put a great message up, like a great post. It was like, at what point do you stop waking up in the middle of the night with sweats about your morning's SAT? Well, what do you guys call your SATs? What's that test for?
Oh yeah, look,
SATs?
it took me like 6 years to stop waking up for college exams.
And I got tests. It's something
Yeah.
that's just like, oh, that was 15 years ago. What the fuck am I worried about it now for?
It took me till 2019 to stop doing that.
I skipped that whole thing. Just went to community college first.
Hey man, I started off in community college. A community college that was a sub-school of West Virginia University, bastion of learning. I shouldn't shit-talk my alma mater too much, as I'm a lifetime alumni. They taught me engineering,
Well,
and they didn't charge me too much, so I suppose I should be extremely grateful.
I'm full.
Alright. Where are you?
I'm
Alright,
coming
I see you.
towards you.
He's in the northeast fields.
I'll come around to the road.
What can I say about West Virginia University? It has many hallowed traditions, like setting couches on fire. That is in-
every university.
No, listen, nobody matches West Virginia University, sir.
Yes, but do you throw them out of a 17-story dormitory?
Good
I don't
sir.
know, dude. The the Michigan State rivalry game was last weekend, and Michigan State won, and my partner's sister goes there, and so she called her sister and was like 20 minutes, 30 minutes after the game, and she was like, "There's already 2 cars flipped over and on fire."
See, what's cute about these stories that you guys are going to tell is that yours are like it's a once a year thing that happens at like one game. And what you don't realize is that it's a multiple times a week thing in Morgantown, West Virginia. You're like, ah, yes, some cars were flipped over at the game. And in Morgantown, it's just like some cars were flipped over because someone was that drunk. Oh my God, I lived adjacent to the football stadium. What a harrowing experience. Never doing it again. Complete madness.
So the finally lifting of borders, well, beginning of lifting of borders between Australia and US, my partner and I are like now hard into looking at planning what we're going to do. And we've pretty much decided we're going to take an 8-week holiday to the US from covering from Memorial Day through to 4th of July. And already we had to like make a list, like a vision board of like what people or places do you want to see? And I've got like my side of the board and then her side of the board. And the moment it's like trying to place stuff like, you know, beautiful mind, red string. How do we cover most of these things and still feel like we're having a break, but we're not racing from state to state, like, you know, like it's the bloody, you know, around the world in, you know, 100 days or something.
It's
It's just
like my
chaos.
normal visits to my family. Like, how do we get all these people happy to see us without pissing somebody off? And they're only 5 hours away.
What's on your side of the board?
So I've got places like, so I've got a friend in Florida that I need to go see. I've got a friend in LA I need to go see. I've got a shooting week that I want to go do in Texas with some dudes who are like the basis of the Australian Army's now shooting continuum. They kind of developed the first iteration of it. And they're one of the few people that will actually have an Oz-Steyr in their armory that I can borrow for the whole thing. And what else? There's some drone stuff I want to go see. I'm trying to see if I can't line it up with a convention. Might even try and go to a military show, like a military, like
an air show or something.
Sales convention or whatever. Yeah, air show, convention, something like that. But probably more business related.
Gotcha.
I actually want to. There's some aero environments and stuff like that. They're in LA. LA or San Francisco? San Francisco. So yeah, just like a bunch of things I want to go do and see, and then a couple extra people and stuff like that around. And it's turkey season when I'll be there, I think.
Yeah.
So I won't be able to do any deer or elk, but it will be turkey, and that's something I definitely can't do here. So I've got to work out whether that's going to be something that happens in Indiana or whether it's worth shooting down to a different state. But turkeys are now in more states in the US than they were when you guys got there. So there's actually some great turkey opportunities everywhere.
I see.
But everybody's season's slightly different.
There's
So
also wild
work out which one's
odds,
better.
if you're into that.
I was gonna say, you can see turkeys anywhere as long as you're in New Jersey.
Oh.
Yeah.
For those not in the know, turkey is a New Jersey derogative for people who can't drive, which applies to pretty much anybody from New Jersey.
I think that's a pejorative across the country, not just New Jersey.
All right, well, I learned it in New Jersey, and they're the only people I've ever heard say it, but maybe it's a pejorative everywhere. Who knows? All right, quick question for everyone here, including the international audience. Soda, soda pop, sody pop, cola, Coke. What do you call your soft drink of choice?
Soda. Soft drink.
I go back and forth between soda and pop.
What's
There it is.
I grew up with pop, and I'm now back to soda after spending more time in the South.
Soda and Coke.
And now when you say Coke, that just refers to every kind of soft
Yes.
drink, not
Yeah,
Coca-Cola.
Because
This is an American South thing.
else.
Yeah.
All I was given as a kid was Coca-Cola, so I thought that was all there was.
Yeah, well, try living in Atlanta, where the Coca-Cola headquarters is, and they just give
That's where I
people
live.
Coca. Yeah, exactly. Everything's Coke there. You just say you want a soft drink, you just be like, can you get a
We
Coke?
still have the option at some restaurants, but the majority of all restaurants have Coke product. Because why wouldn't they? Because it's right here, like you said. World of Coke and all that good stuff.
All right.
World of Nuka-Cola, like I'm gonna put in my games in
We're about to cross into dangerous political territory, but I have to ask the question. It will divide us. Things will never be the same after I ask this, but I have to know. Favorite pizza toppings? Go.
Cheese.
But what kind of
Pineapple.
cheese?
Chaos.
Uh-oh.
Chaos ensues.
No. Listen. Do you actually like pineapple on your pizza?
Yes.
I don't
Okay.
mind it.
I threw it out there on a salty pizza.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, but that's all to do with fucking taste buds, dietary, fucking.
No. I think it's because when people use pineapple on pizza,
simultaneously.
they do two things wrong. First off, the pineapple is too wet. They just get like canned pineapple with lots of juice on it and scoop it onto the pizza. Number two, pineapple and ham is good, but not pineapple and ham on a pizza, because people always use that cheap Canadian back bacon ham ass shit when they make ham and pineapple pizza. You want a solid quality pepperoni. The pineapple and the pepperoni are really good together. And even better, ranch dipping sauce with that particular pizza. It's going to take you to another level. That's all I'm saying. It's not my favorite, but try it out one time. You might like it.
See,
That's what I'm saying.
I am a ham or Canadian bacon, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, we're talking like triangular ham slices that curl up slightly at the tips, that kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much all they use for pizza. It's disgusting. I don't like it that much. Real ham tastes great.
I'm
Yeah,
a black
we
olive
enjoy
guy myself.
either real ham or some well-seasoned chicken and sautéed mushrooms with pineapple.
Oh, spicy chicken on pizza is pretty good.
So my current favorite is prosciutto, goat cheese, and arugula.
Have you tried, sir? That sounds great.
Son of a bitch.
Let me throw this out there for you, sir. Fig jam as the sauce basis for that particular. I suggest it highly. It goes extremely well with prosciutto and a bitter green.
That is the current favorite from mine.
Yeah, listen. All I'm suggesting, slight addition. Figs are terrible. All right. I'm supposed to avoid politics and stay unstressed. It's my doctor's orders, so I'm just gonna let that one slide. You get one, Pretty Beard. You get one.
Hey,
Can
pork
I
on
say
uppercut.
60.
I want anchovies on all my pizzas now, and I never wanted an anchovy.
You really are into that salty
I
taste.
didn't even know they wanted it, and then bam, I
See,
wanted it on everything.
for me, anchovies are hit and miss.
There's a quality level to them for sure.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, some people will just give you shitty anchovies.
Nope. I've got an Italian place down the street, like an Italian little store where all the Italian grandmothers go. And I get my anchovies from there, and they are fat sardine anchovies. Like, they are just bonkers big. Like, they got to get almost cut in half, otherwise they can be too much in a single slice.
Now, are these things drowning in oil?
I mean, they're packed in with a bunch of virgin olive oil. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a big orange sized jar.
Mhm.
It's, I get one in the chili olive oil. Oh. Speaking of olive oil, my
Who's
partner
top
got
in
into
the line?
taste testing
Yeah.
and did a taste testing for olive oil. It was pretty much the only Australian big group that does olive oil. They did instead of a wine tasting, it was an olive oil tasting. So they sent out the pack to you, recommended what kind of bread and stuff like that and whatever. Then went online and it blew my I knew there was different flavors of olive oil, but I had no concept of how to. It's like yeah, I know there's a red wine and then there's pinkish wine and then there's a cleary white wine, but not actually having and then consumed it in the dark and not knowing what I was actually eating or drinking. That's where I was with olive oil, and then I did this and I was like, holy crap.
I like a good neutral olive oil, like extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah.
For like general cooking, but for what you're talking about, like taste testing with breads, you can get some crazy shit infused into the oil.
Oh no, this was purely so it's all extra virgin olive oil, just from different styles of grapes, like different olives, subgroups of olives, and then like the way and time it was harvested, still technically all extra virgin, but like totally changed the profile. Where like one, you taste it and like straight away you're like, oh yeah, you have to do that with tomato, like that screams out that it needs to have tomato. And then you've had other ones where it's just like you'd have you be like, oh god, I want to have that just on a salad, like just a light green leafy salad. But yeah, anyway, it's just there was so much more in there than I'd ever anticipated. And since then, I have definitely just gone and gotten bread and dipped it into the good olive oil that I have, and just been like, "Yep, this is all I need." I have a little bit of cured meat on the side.
Now, what about adding a little bit of balsamic to the bottom of the olive oil?
Well, that's how you get a nice balsamic vinaigrette solid seasoning, sir.
I mean, for dipping bread, you put olive oil in a container.
Yep.
Drop in some balsamic into it, and then dip, and it kind of mixes both together.
You think you can just put an acidic taste on some bread? What is this, tomatoes?
Yep. Whoa, so good.
I'm shocked we got through the pizza discussion with no problems. Normally this causes horrifying debates. All right, that's fine. We're good, because we're all gentlemen here. All right, final food question. How do you cook your eggs?
Over easy.
Ah, there it is. The simple man right there. Okay.
Over medium.
No,
Right.
but hang on, over easy. But like, are you like sunny side up over easy?
Yeah,
Sun- over easy is sunny side up with 30 seconds on a flip.
Okay. So yeah, because that's my next question. 'Cause I feel like there's two questions there. It's like, how cooked do you have your egg, and how you prefer to have your egg? There's really two parts to that question.
No.
I quite like a poached egg.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's how I like my eggs. I want it poached like an elephant, man. I want my egg to feel like it's an endangered species. Yeah, you like that one, huh? You like that one?
Holy shit.
For penguin eggs. I mean,
Oh man, listen.
Black rhino. Holy shit,
I was just saw something today about like translucent eggs. It looked crazy. What's the best type of egg I've had? Oh, the is it called 100-year or 1,000-year egg? I think those two are different. I think those are different. But
egg.
yeah, the century egg. Yes, that's the one. Oh my god, that shit is fucking wild, man. It was not what I was expecting.
Well, it's like
Of course,
it's like
it's also not a chicken
shark.
egg.
Like the Icelandic shark, where they're like, yeah, we buried this thing for 6 months.
Sturstroming or whatever it's called.
Poison you to death if you eat it normally. Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Probably don't need to
that's
eat it.
the one.
Probably don't need to eat it then.
Yeah. Oh, it'll kill me if I don't bury it for 6 months and leave it to rot. I guess. Like
Maybe I should.
Oh man,
Maybe
look at that big yellow tractor. Holy shit, guys. This is beautiful. Nice work, Spoon, and whoever's following him. Big Holmes, nice work, nice work. Fry on toast. Okay, I will accept quiche as a way of cooking an egg. That is a legitimate answer for me.
But is that because those people don't like the texture of eggs? Because I have run into those people who are
I
like,
feel like
"Oh, God,
quiche
yeah,
is like a
yeah."
way to serve egg is like savory but also sugary. So because quiche is always so sugary to me. Maybe it's just like the pie crust or whatever, the quiche crust, but it always tastes. Well, all right. I just wandered off in the middle of that. Sorry, guys.
Julian, are you doing all right, brother?
So I have
writing some stuff.
I have an egg food related question.
Okay.
Eggs on hamburgers, yay or nay?
It's a yay from Australia.
I like a good brunch burger.
And
If it's gonna be that though, it has to be over easy. It has to be that when you bite into it, it lets a little bit of the yolk out onto the burger. Nothing that's going to make it like a horrifying mess that you need to dip into on the plate.
No snotty white stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like the whites have to be gone. Yeah, for sure.
I think we lost. Did we lose Big Holmes?
His internet cycles. Yeah.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
And yeah, I feel like we're doing really good on these food questions. No one's freaking out or anything.
Yeah.
I can remember a time. All right. I said I wasn't going to do any more, but then I, of course, lied. That's what I do. I'm an internet broadcaster. Sushi. Favorite sushi?
I actually haven't had a ton of sushi. So I'm
With where I assume that you live, Kansas, you would not get that much fresh fish.
I'm actually in Michigan now.
Well,
I'm generally disappointed with the sushi usually I find here in Australia. I have, like, you know, there's just the standard, like, you know, tuna and cucumber, you know, cucumber and avocado and salmon, chicken teriyaki fried, so chicken teriyaki, and then like a spicy fried chicken. Like, I just like, I'm not convinced these things are what sushi was or should be. And I've just not been able to go find some people, like, find some people actually from that area who can sit down and be like, yes, my people, you know, invented sushi, and this is how we would traditionally have it. And I feel like I'm missing an experience.
I don't know. I feel like
I feel like I'm getting the white guy example of it.
Some of the ones that you listed are confusing, but others are really straightforward, like salmon or salmon avocado and tuna avocado. Those really straightforward ones, those are authentic and they're great. My guy, Lord Prettybeard, we don't agree on much very often, but this is a man who enjoys the unagi don. That's barbecued eel sushi. That shit is insane. It's literally the highest tier of sushi possible. I mean, sushi is a complicated and dangerous profession. It's like bounty hunting in the Star Wars universe. You know that there's a style of sushi that you can get where you tell the chef to just bring whatever he feels like serving, and you give him a blank check to just keep bringing you food until you're not hungry anymore.
Let me squeeze on in front of you.
Okay.
Get another pass in here so that way we can get it double fertilized before we...
There's a sushi.
You think you can just double fertilize? You think you could just do that right in front of me?
There's a sushi place here in Atlanta that you pay like, a lot. I don't remember exactly how much. All I know is I thought that's ridiculous amount of money. But what they make the sushi at the table with you, and it's like a solo experience for you and your wife. Like it's
it's like hibachi, but for sushi, right? I've done that.
I will tell you like everything about your sushi while you eat, and it literally says on the menu, "Don't plan to talk," because this guy is going to be telling you what you need to know.
Exactly. I love it when someone tells me the name of the animal that was killed for me to eat. You know, you ever see those people? They were like, if you knew who the animal was, you wouldn't want to eat it. That's not me. If I know that my cow is named Clarence, I'd be like, thank you, Clarence. You are delicious.
Salute you, Clarence.
I love you, brother. Thank you for this delicious beef.
Write his name and ketchup on the burger.
If you're putting ketchup on steak, we have problems. You and me. We got.
Burger.
All right. I'll buy that.
I put ketchup on steak too, but not.
No, Soundwave. Nope.
Wait,
What?
chews-
No.
I can barely choose in the
Please.
first place.
I can feel my power leaving my body. What's happening?
Holmes!
Uh-oh.
What are you guys doing over there? What?
Nothing happened, boss. Nothing happened.
I saw the aftermath. You son of a bitch.
So, boss, I'd like to know where it's just to sell this beautiful crop of ours.
Oh, that's a great question. What are we looking at here?
Are we taking it to the elevator?
You're taking it to the silo up there by the railroad and dropping it off until we hit 1800.
So I'm going basically up the little hill here and dropping it off there.
Yep.
Already.
Yeah, you know how to come back down from the hill, right? You've done that before, right?
I think I've got a brand new way I want to try, boss.
Okay, I'm excited. Let us know when you're gonna do it so we can all come and watch. it's like someone who tries to fake card swipe in Among Us. You're like, okay, we'll just come watch you, bro. We want to see this disaster. Oh yeah, we definitely need to have yakety sax on. Can I do that? No, that's probably still copyrighted. All right, I need Drummer Boy to write me a yakety sax inspired song.
No, we're just going to do it with our mouths. Everybody knows exactly. No matter how good or bad you are.
You still get copyrighted for that, right?
I don't know. Some of those scores are copyrighted because of the orchestras that made them.
Yeah.
While others are like free. You could do a cover.
Creative Commons.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do 80 guys do the Halo theme song in a bathroom.
No, but hang on. Isn't it like you can do it for up to 5 seconds? What is it? Isn't there a seconds thing?
Don't worry about fair use. That ship sailed.
You're causing some problems here. I feel like you're really trying to wing that.
One of us played.
You are correct.
One of us made the sound for 4 seconds, and we cited that one after.
Wow!
Have
Wow!
you broken the commons or not? Because no person went past 4 seconds.
You're about to cause me a. I'm about to have somebody investigating my ass. Have somebody with a federal badge show up. Who's the Federal Broadcasting Authority? Who is it? FCC is gonna show up at my doorstep. Oh God! Remember when they said you had to include #ad in any social media post that was an advertisement? Oh my God! How do these people run a fucking country? Oh.
Same way my company makes games.
Just throwing something at a wall like baloney and waiting for it to stick.
You just sell it good to the guy that's paying you to find a
solution. Alright, sure. I think you just described contracting. You guys are off doing bigger and better things, and I'm over here just trying to get old triangle-y done. I guess not everyone can be a giant yellow tractor, huh? We're just built different. What other... I mean, I'm trying to make a divisive food statements, but we're also respectful and normal in our choices. I can't get anyone to do anything weird, like say, I don't know. I think squash tastes good.
Well, here's a better way. Why don't you make a statement that is commonly known, like if you, for example, if you said the question, pineapple on pizza. Pros and, like, there's lots of people think it's bad. Give me some pros about it. And I think our statement of adding, the complexities of sugar, salt, fats. So what's like ubiquitously known as a bad idea, and start writing some pros for it.
Peanut butter, jelly, and mayonnaise. How would you make it work? I can't. I can't.
You're about to get some of that clickbait you're looking for.
And banana slices.
So here's the thing, though. Peanut butter and mayonnaise is actually pretty good.
Ooh. All right. You're going to need to explain this one.
Play it out.
Put the mayonnaise on the outside and toast it.
Oh, like a toasted peanut butter sandwich with fried bread? Okay. All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you toast the bread and you make yourself a peanut butter mayonnaise.
Now look, I am all for the grilled cheese with the mayonnaise instead of the butter on the outside. But when you said peanut butter and mayonnaise, I was thinking you meant it inside the sandwich, like Nutella.
Yeah, that as well, yeah. Like that's also good.
Oh, spoon.
Too much liquid. Yeah. There's too much.
No, you just got to be very judicious. Very judicious in your application of the mayonnaise.
What does it taste like?
Peanut butter and
Well,
mayonnaise.
think of those individual items,
Yeah.
punch them into your face.
Tastes like the Midwest.
Oh,
That is very true.
what a great answer.
Oh man.
What a bold yet controversial statement.
Peanut butter and curry powder, huh?
Well, that
That's
sounds very
interesting.
English.
Man, curry powder is insane, man. The history of curry is fucking insane. People have done crazy shit to acquire curry. All right. Favorite ramen toppings. Boom, got him. Got him. This is going to be the divider right here.
That's a good question.
Holy shit, are we planting already? What the fuck? Oh, we have so many people on. That's what's happening. Oh shit. This is great. Can't wait to accidentally fuck up that field.
I have to say, like, pork belly.
All right. Are we talking like twice cooked pork? Wow. Pretty Beard's on there with that pork too. So many people with the pork.
It's good, man. It's good in ramen. So,
What,
here,
I'll be honest. I'm about to be the one with the controversial. I do not enjoy adding pork products to ramen simply because the ramen is usually so salty already, and that adding the pork really overdoes it.
Well, if you
What
get it
kind of
tonkatsu,
ramen are we
it's
talking about?
super,
Any ramen, you know, any ramen. Now, look, some people here are gonna be talking about instant ramen, and some people here are gonna be talking about like soba noodles. You know what I mean? Like, there's a huge variety of ramen.
And I think the toppings reflect what kind of ramen it is.
Sure. All right. Let's include that in the discussion then. We could also be talking about varietals. You know, some ramen is seasonal, like any other. There's autumnal ramen that includes pumpkin, which isn't even native to Japan.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I like the egg in there, but I also like the
I'm at
corn.
80%.
Okay, I'm gonna peel off, Chris.
Yep.
Just stop. That's behind you.
That's no fun. How are we not supposed to have an accent in front of the boss again?
You can do whatever you need to.
I feel like I lack the knowledge on ramen to be able to give a
That's okay.
a advanced answer. But we do have pho. I do have had quite a bit of pho over here. A pho. And I am really a big fan of the the ligaments. Like,
Ooh, this is a man who likes shit that dissolves. Ligaments.
yeah, beef ligaments. Like, and watching you can literally see the collagen like floating to the surface and stuff like that. So it's like ligaments and beef heart or chicken hearts or something like that. I read it and I was like, this is gonna be a bold choice, Chris, and I'm like totally down for it now.
You ever had chicken feet before?
Otherwise, no.
I had it at a dim sum place once. Huge waste of my time.
You start doing the outside
Roger that.
because you can get up and down on that hill, and hopefully not get too up on the railroad tracks.
I got two. It was too bold for me. Chicken feet.
Yep.
I wasn't
That's
there yet.
too bold for a lot of people.
I don't mind doing a ham hock, doing a pan ham soup with the smoked ham cock. Like, that's banging. I can see it. I'll do it the only way I'd ever do it. But chicken feet, I'm not there yet.
There's not a lot to go on there. It's mostly bone. It's really gritty. Still, you can make a couple of interesting things out of them. So we had a soul food place open near here that's absolutely insane. They're like, here's a bowl. The bottom is like super cheesy mac and cheese, and then above that we're gonna put sweet potatoes, and then at the top we're gonna put spicy chicken wings. And this is a $24 bowl. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You can feel your arteries clogging as you eat it. Absolutely insane. They make like these po' boys I should stop. Some people might not know what a po' boy is. Anybody here not know?
Oh, I missed that. I missed that from Louisiana.
Of course you would. There it is. Po' boy. You know what I'm talking about.
I missed those.
Oh,
That's some
man.
good sandwiches, man. I lived right off the coast. Oh, they were fresh. Oh.
For those who aren't from the American South and has never had this particular commoner cuisine, these are I normally see them as a very long French bread, which is no surprise given that it's Louisiana, with huge hocks of catfish or whatever, you know, of readily available cheap whitefish is available. And, you know, Cajun seasoning, lettuce, tomato. Sometimes there's a sauce to it. Am I missing anything else, Soundwave, from the traditional po' boy?
Most of mine were when I lived in Louisiana. We were off near the shrimp boats, so ours was shrimp po' boys.
Ooh, listen to this guy getting a fresh shrimp at like $2 a pound.
Some
crawfish.
Some Tony Santeria on it. You know, I say on it, but you basically drowned in it because everybody down there loved heat. They just overspiced everything, but it still tasted so good. Oh my god!
Tried to go to a crab boil this summer, but no one was doing them in Delaware anymore. It's so sad. That shit's insane. You just in a pot. You got crab, you got shrimp, you got whatever other like crawdads. You got potatoes, whole cob of corn. Oh, it's fucking insane. It's insane. I really wanted a crab boil. Actually, I want a crab boil right now. We've been talking about food this whole time. I wasn't really hungry for any of it, but right now I'm thinking crab boil.
I love crabs, dude.
When my wife went to her sister's wedding, that's the first thing they all decided to do was go get crabs.
Like that is probably one of my favorite foods.
Walleye po' boy. Talk about traditional there. Wow. Are you really getting po' boys in Minnesota? I would not have thought that was a... I'm
depending on where he's at, you know.
I'm shocked. I have always associated po' boys with the American South.
Panera Bread had a po' boy a couple years.
Listen, Panera Bread is about to get a D's nuts joke from me. I'm so pissed at them. I'm upset, man. I went to them, I made an order, they got my order wrong, I told them it was wrong, I showed them a picture that it was wrong, and they told me to go fuck myself. Panera can suck my dick.
Report that too, because that can also get those folks in a lot of trouble, because Panera, at least when I still worked there, would really rake over the coals in your butt.
I contacted corporate. They sent me nothing. I got nothing.
Really?
It was like a $27 order, and they fucked it up real bad. Listen.
They're supposed to fix your order and give you some free shit for it.
They didn't give me anything. They didn't even give me a response, bro.
It's been 4 years since I worked there. So. Man.
Listen, it was pretty clear that they weren't sorry. All I wanted was the correct order.
They wouldn't be sorry. They just
lutefisk.
Fix it.
You eat lutefisk?
Lutefisk? I haven't heard that.
You've never heard of the lutefisk?
Oh, I've heard of it. I just haven't heard that word in a long time.
Lutefisk. Of course they'd have that. You know that there are more Norwegians live in America than there are in Norway. Isn't that insane? It's crazy. I don't mean Norwegian Americans, by the way. I mean people with a direct Norwegian ancestry or nationality. It's insane, man.
I cut out there for a second, but did I come back to lutefisk?
Lutefisk, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That is
you like a lutefisk?
That is a Christmas staple at our house.
Who doesn't love aging raw fish? In gelatin. Oh, the lutefisk. Gelatin soaked in lye. Of course, all the best foods are soaked in lye. What is going on this map? No, they're not. I totally made that up. I'm lying. That happens a lot. I'm a game master. I tell people that there's a dragon in front of them, and they believe me.
You get craftier like James when he says there's a grey slug in front of you, and then
He told us about that one, huh?
Yeah, you got us good.
That was the most AD&D shit I've ever heard. That 100% sounded like something out of a second edition.
Well,
what was this now?
I may
Yeah.
have missed this story because I missed a good AD&D DM guide.
All right, so Chris, this was your party, right? I guess I'll let you tell the story.
Yep. So we all have dark vision, is I guess the crux of the story here. So we never bother to light anything. So we just walk around in black and white. And one should argue that in Foundry, that's a real letdown. It's such beautiful maps. And I think slightly because of James' annoyance to this, I came across some sort of a sluggish creature, and I had to describe to the other guys. I'm like, it's a grey slug, and sorry, can you tell me what was the actual name of the creature, AP?
Ooze, Bacher ooze, right? Or jelly?
Yeah. So it was
jelly
So
He described it as being grey.
Grey ooze. It was a grey ooze because we can only see in black and white. And when you've got dark vision on, and then once we got there and we got all ready to go and got new and spec'd ourselves out so that we would be able to min-max this creature, and then got there, and then all of a sudden the creature split into two, at which point somebody thought to light a lamp, and this grey ooze then turned into an ochre whatever, which is a different thing that when you hit it with a slicing slicing blade, it'll divide in half. And yeah,
Nice.
That's what happened. But then there was some chaos as we all yelled at each other and tried to swap weapons. As half of us didn't know what was going on and couldn't understand why there was 2 and then 4 in front of us. Whilst the other 2 are yelling, amazing. Stop hitting it! Stop hitting it!
At least it wasn't a brown mold, and you lit the lantern and everything exploded.
What's the one that reacts to heat? The yellow?
No, the brown mold is the one that.
No, brown mold's yellow mold's the one that spread. Oh, yellow mold's the one that spreads via cold, right?
Yeah.
The yellow mold freezer trick. That's an old one.
Yeah.
John Bullion, you having some trouble there?
The cloaker that
this
hangs
tractor
over the...
is not quite up to the task.
I think you need to do it from the... Oh, yeah, why aren't you... Oh, the yellow one is being used for the other thing, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. All right, well, do what you can. For the good of all of us. Cloaker, right? You're talking about the black, like, rug thing that hides on ceilings?
It falls from the ceiling.
Yep, that's classic.
To those things, man. A lot of
yeah, there's a lot of things that...
Is that like a worm thing, but with, like, a beak mouth?
No.
Versions of it had pictures that looked like, it looked like it had a beak in one version of the artwork, but it was the only one to do that.
Okay, well, he's also used that on us because he waited. We all got set up in the room. Nobody saw it, and then we went. And then one of the guys used his creature to fly into the next room, and once he'd cleared it, and we all moved through into the next room, and he was changing, bringing his creature back so he could change back into his character. He then used that opportune moment when that weak character was by themselves in a room that we had cleared in inverted commas to drop off the ceiling and nearly kill him in one strike, and we all had to go running back.
Find your dead friend.
James is...
If the cloaker did his job right, there would have been no noise, no screaming. No one would have known. He dies silently.
I mean, that's if it does it NPC to NPC. But when it's a PC, you get a chance to go, ah!
Well, mostly because...
Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, James is killing it as a GM in general.
Sounds like he does the classic Gygax fuck you moves.
Yeah. Yeah, because we already min-max enough as it is, so I truly believe in letting the GM have an upper hand.
Yeah.
I mean, that was that style of play.
How about that time where James had us fight a greater demon of chaos? That was a great time. It was great. Wasn't it, Spoon? Wasn't it fucking great? Wasn't it great?
Yeah, I spent the entire combat vomiting and crashing a plane.
It was great. It was so great. It was great, guys. It was the best encounter I've ever been in. I was literally like, you know what? It's time to retire Nero. We're gonna get a less combat capable character. Immediately fights a fucking greater demon.
Yeah, because you said, oh, time to retire Nero, get a less combat capable character, and then you did something like 120 damage to the greater demon.
Yeah, but that was it. You know, Nero could do that damage every round. This guy does that damage one round.
Well, no, because Nero would have not been able to hurt the demon, man.
Oh, right. He wouldn't have been able to penetrate the demonic toughness, and the armor rating would have shaved it off, so it would only be a couple of points. Yeah, I'll buy that.
You did say specifically that if we have any demons or whatever, this character can just murk them. Like
that's true. I didn't think we would be immediately fighting a fucking greater demon, though, bro.
Yeah.
Just a big Beelzebub joke.
Like, that's convenient.
I did love that. Like he's like, as you're flying around, you see these two giant wings shoot out the back of the giant emperor statue, and everybody's like, "Yay, the emperor is with us!" And I'm like, nope.
Wings aren't the emperor.
Yeah.
I thought that the emperor was going to support Dawn locally, artisanally.
Yeah, instead he gave her rustic.
Yeah, got that
taste
rustic
of
charm.
of the outer space.
Hey guys, your local artisanal demon here, Maribos. Looks like Iacanthus got a local cultist problem. Just wanted to fill you in on all the hot spots while you're here.
Try the local ghost flower pepper.
Yeah, ghost flower pollen. Yeah. Yeah. It tastes so good. It feels like it's a heresy to eat it.
It'll drive you mad.
That's a good one. Oh man, I'll be honest, I'm still really looking forward to... James has promised me that Nero will be back for the finale. I don't know how or why. It's not something Nero would want, but
yeah,
when he arrives, there will be these nuts. Listen, this is James's punishment for forcing Nero to come back.
Hey, Chris, you almost empty?
Oh yeah, man, I'm empty. Right. I just think you just like to cruise along beside me.
Yeah, as we get to the hill, I get worried.
Doing so good at beating the rain right now. I just feel like jinxing it real quick.
Well, you remember when you climbed up 120 times and we still got it done?
Yeah, we got it done. I mean, listen, they say girls get it done, but also guys, they can get it done.
Coming away, Falcon.
Would I be leveling Nero? I don't even know what I'd level into. He's already super powerful. I don't know that there's any other move he could take to make himself more powerful.
I did enjoy that. Like right after I got everything set up for my new build, it was just like, okay, now make this roll. All right, and you're out of combat for 5 rounds. I was like,
hey,
okay.
Can we someone in the other harvester if possible?
I'm on it.
What is your new build, Spoon?
Keep working the outside.
Double power fist, 3 attacks around.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
2d10 plus 14 on each hit, or 15 on each hit.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
And how full is your hopper, Big Holmes?
30.
And I was ready for you to jump out of your aircraft and just go both fists pointing down.
Vomiting.
Yeah, right.
Vomiting the whole time.
That's what I was waiting
Vomiting.
for. Double fist hero landing.
Just like
Maribos would have just eat him. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right. I'll get rain of fire.
Wow, what a movie though. What a movie.
Dude, that movie is criminally underrated.
I agree, it's great. Rain of Fire, it's the Christian Bale was it Matthew McConaughey
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
as dragon hunters that fake Star Wars for children?
Well, it was Christian Bale, Gerard Butler.
God, they were so young in that movie.
Yeah, and one because it was like before any of them were like super famous. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of like that movie was a star-studded cast before they were stars.
I mean, Christian Bale started in Tor as a kid actor.
That's true.
It was already out there.
But like he hadn't done like Batman or anything yet.
No.
Yeah, he was still on the bottom part of his upward turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you had like Alexander Siddig was in it. I think those were the main ones.
Is there an Australian female actor in that as well? Maybe.
I think so. No.
Yeah, I just seen him. Maybe it was just maybe it was just an accent that was in there.
Yeah,
I remember there being
probably
Australian or maybe New Zealand accent or something.
Oh, we're going Kiwi now, is it? No, that wasn't my good Kiwi. All right, give me a minute. I gotta roll it up.
So
Dick.
got a Canadian.
I gotta fix my dick.
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 Sucks. Dick and six.
Oh my goodness.
It's a New Zealand commercial, guys. You wouldn't get it unless you saw it. Yeah, guys, come on. It's super edgy. You wouldn't get it unless you saw it, okay? That's my Hot Topic accent, by the way. Saving that NPC for one day to reveal. He's too good for Solaris Knights. Excuse me, do you work here? I don't think this black is black enough. Can you check the back and see if you've got a darker dye? Oh.
You'd love when my gangs in Fallout RPG then.
See, this is the problem with Solaris Knights. This is the biggest hurdle, is that because everyone is in a different fucking weight division, I have to have 5 different NPC groups, right? And so even though I want to bring Mr. Caldeus back, I can't, because he can't go to another fucking division.
So see, here's how you fix that then.
How do I fix that? Tell me, Spoon.
Is you just go, all right, Apex Dragons is now a Class 6 only stable.
Wow, maybe that's season 3. I don't know if the rest of the cast is gonna like that, but you know, I was thinking before season 3 we should have a tournament arc.
Yeah, dude.
Season 2.5 tournament arc. Apex Dragons fights themselves. Well, that's not new.
That's really more of a season 1 thing.
Yeah, that's not really that new, actually.
Yeah, Big Homes, I saw your pipe out. You need to, what's your hopper at?
70.
Alright, I'll come around. I'll be over there in a moment.
Yep.
If I can
You
get
think
around.
you could just roll around with your pipe out? Jesus. What would the women say if they walked in here and you just had your pipe out like that, okay? It's alright when it's just us.
What you should actually do is have the
AP approved
rookies
message.
versus.
Oh my god. My humor has become so childish in the last 3 months. I don't know what the fuck happened to me. Alright, Sutspear, what do you got?
I was saying you should just bring back all the old pre-season people to fight the now in-season guys.
I mean, most of those people are still around or dead. What about Omega Tanaga? Whatever happened to him?
Those are 2 very different states of being. Yeah, they're still around. Or
I like that Omega Tanaga guy. You know, I liked his moxie. Where is he now? Compstar, show me what is Omega Tanaga doing now. Wait, why is there the endless void of space?
I meant more the other Apex players, but sure.
Sure, sure. All right, I want you to imagine the ultimate match. All right, Omega Tanaga versus Sebastian
You lost
Bassett.
me.
Sebastian Bassett, okay? Villain versus villain, all right? We're talking like a fighting game scene, you know? No? No one's into it? All right. I'm taking it off the list. I mean, that was the whole plot of one of the Rocky movies, right? That Rocky beat some kid's ass in a video game, and so you wanted to fight Rocky for real?
No. The kid beats Rocky's ass in the video game, I thought.
Oh, I didn't watch the movie. I only saw the trailers. It didn't look like a movie I'd want to watch.
Yeah, I don't
It was
remember.
actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Was it?
I remember it being okay, but
Yeah.
it's been a while.
Yeah, Rocky
Harvesting,
6 is pretty good.
fertilizing, cultivating all at the same time.
Don't forget seeding. Seeding.
Seeding. Yeah, man.
I'm also herbiciding. Yeah.
Gonna get that turnaround for
Resting
a quick double harvest here.
Resting the field, it's just with chumps.
Look, we've got the full crew here tonight, all right? We haven't had numbers like these in a while. Corporate needs us to get these numbers higher, okay?
Team
You think we can
harvester.
You think we can afford to rest on our laurels with what we're paying you? Look, I do want that new harvester. Imagine if we did it even faster. Yeah, no, yes, imagine all the people living life as one.
Kind of weird.
I don't know. Sounds like socialism.
Okay, I'm gonna let that one pass. My doctor said, stay calm, no stress. Let that pass. I'm gonna let that pass.
I could hear the eye twitch.
Yep, I gotta keep my heart rate under 120.
Hey, how's that weather report looking?
Hey, I think we're actually gonna get the whole harvest done without the weather, you know? Just that good. We're just that good at this game.
Like another 20 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, 20 minutes? Oh, well then we're screwed. Oh, you mean 20 real minutes? Never mind, we're gonna own. Yeah, never mind.
We're playing on real time, so.
Yeah, we're
Yep.
basically almost
Yep.
done here.
It's a good thing there aren't any time wizards around here. So this shit could get really fucked up.
Chris?
Yeah.
These goddamn time wizards, what the hell do they know?
I don't know. They keep talking about mass and speed of light. They're weird.
No, man. The best time wizard ever was Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, in the English dub, right? That kid Joey was like, "Time wizard." For me, that will always.
Black Dragon?
No. I'm from Boston, Yug.
Right, I'm gonna head up to the elevator.
The way he said "time wizard" was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
8 p.m. going to the elevator again.
Yep, excellent. Because everything's still at 1600, so we're not going anywhere. Don't worry, we're only down $110,000. Oh, we need that big money, boys. You know what they say, get rich or work your employees to death.
Is that another on-brand
Now.
statement for me?
Yep, that's a Perkins Farms policy. First page. First page.
Feels too real to me right now.
This message has been approved by.
Right down from the CEO himself.
Now, the new Dune movie. I haven't watched yet.
I haven't watched it. I'm waiting for it to not be in theaters. I hear it's amazing.
I really enjoyed it.
I loved it, and you can ask anybody. I ate everything.
You do hate everything, that's
He
true.
does hate a lot of things.
He actually hates pizza.
I wouldn't go that crazy.
Cats? Hates cats too.
No, I have cats.
Hates cats. Absolutely hates cats.
But no, I really liked it.
Excellent. Very, very happy about that.
Now let me ask,
Was it
authentically,
Sorry, what?
Weird enough.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
'Cause let's be honest,
It's not the same.
/original
No,
movies
it's
and
definitely
TV
not
series.
as weird.
So
That's unfortunate.
40K weird.
Yeah, no, not so. So it's not like.
The
guys, you're aware that in
Baron's
canon
This
Dune,
thing
So-
will not just show
The
up.
Baron is floating around, but it's
yeah, but
it's not.
Oh,
It looks tasteful now.
okay.
Do they have the knife fight in their underwear again?
No.
Not yet.
They haven't gone that far in the story because it's
Yeah.
only part 1.
Yeah.
They haven't made
Okay.
the mistake of making the entire. How many books is Dune?
I mean, Dune is one book, bro.
Okay.
You mean Children of Dune and Emperor of Dune and all that shit?
Yeah. Well, the thing they did with the original movie was like they didn't have enough time to go into anything. This one takes 2 hours and a half to basically show you the world.
And it does a very good job of it.
Mm-hmm. Because it doesn't tell you; it shows you.
Yeah.
All right, how full are you?
I'm at
Big
50.
Holmes? All right, you're
25.
fine. Oh.
Now look, I know some people are saying Dune isn't weird, but let us all remember that in the Dune universe, Duncan Idaho is cloned, kept alive, becomes a Jenny Bezeret sex slave, and then tricks her into also becoming his sex slave. Everything I said is fully canon, and you can Google that shit. Dune is fucking weird, dude.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
was
If
this
Dune
one
is not
specifically
weird, it's not Dune.
Exactly. All right. So they have, because I think I made this point some other thing we were talking about, that I could appreciate that they needed to make it more approachable, because the traditional Dune movies were too far for most people to
Not the one with Patrick Stewart.
easily consume.
It was not good. I rewatched it. Like it does not live up to whatever
It does
ideas
not
of you
age
have.
well.
But he was
No,
an owl of the
it's really
desert.
bad.
Whatever you remember, it is not that.
Are you
Your
talking
memory
shit
is
about
lying to
Sir
you.
Patrick Stewart?
Yes.
Alright, that's legitimate.
I stand by this statement.
Alright, I mean, you can. Man's a theater major and classically trained actor who somehow made it on Star Trek, the show that he originally hated.
And probably still does, but doesn't talk about it anymore.
I mean, now he gets paid millions of dollars in
Love it.
rerun money, so yeah.
So I think he's very happy.
I mean, if someone paid me to say something like Coca-Cola is a beverage that I personally enjoy and consume on a regular basis and feel would be a good match for all of my audience, I would take that Coca-Cola money in an instant.
Monetize that shit immediately.
Some people would say that Sprite is the superior choice of beverage over all of its competitors, a Coca-Cola product.
What about Dr. Pepper?
I mean, it's
It's
peppery.
just Coca-Cola adding cough medicine. Why?
You know what's fascinating is the number of soft drinks that don't do any advertising. Mug root beer, Bark root beer, that Arizona iced tea.
Is
No,
that
but they
considered
did
cola?
a bunch of advertising when they first kicked.
Wait, who did?
Chris.
Arizona iced tea.
I've never seen an Arizona iced tea ad.
I swear I saw it.
I mean, when was this? In the 80s?
No,
Like-
like 90s. Early
I don't know.
2000s.
But have you seen one recently? I'm talking about in the last decade.
I mean, that assumes that I watch any media that's got like ads on it.
All right, that's true. All right, respect. Still, you get what I'm saying, right? Like, there's some products that are
I keep
over
asking for
advertised.
primary beer at the grocery store, and they've got no idea what I'm talking about.
That's because primary beer is fictional. You understand that, right?
I thought that was a real ad. Pound ad.
I understand that my advertising skills are so good that you might think it's real. But you can't get the homebrewed taste of primary beer anywhere outside of the fictional planet of Whittington, where you can get that crisp, local, artisanal hops flavor. Better chilled than it is
the
warm.
Hiroka Heartlands.
From the Hiroka Heartlands, of course.
Primary beer, second to none.
Wow, Eric has done such a great job of promoting primary that it's just fucking meme central.
I'm just surprised that there's just not one already out there, that's all.
Look, here's the thing. I have a lot of disappointment for BattleTech about many things. And I have many characters. But if Primary Beer became canon, that would actually be fucking amazing. Forget anything else. Making Primary Beer a Tambiki Dark competitor would be unbelievably fucking awesome for the community.
And
that's what I think.
Like it would, you know, make Tambiki Dark less of a meme.
Yeah. Wow, this beer is so good. I should conquer the inner sphere to get it.
Like, yes, the one good beer that's left after the Succession Wars, Tambiki Dark.
If you're getting alcohol, the only thing you can get is a PPC. The drink of mech warriors everywhere, even in clan space.
Yeah, but they have extended range PPCs over there. It's just overall better.
It's just a double instead of.
It's just a longer glass.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't a Jade Falcon PPC 4 shots of grain alcohol?
I believe so.
I mean, that's just the base PPC, right?
Look at this double. Look at this double dump out.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're doing crazy shit. Weren't we doing like a backwards one last week?
Double.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. We're going to go into 22 and we're just going to be the best fucking team that's ever existed. The Perkins Farm team. You can't approach this level of quality. Do you know anyone else that would take 2 dumps right there on the front porch?
Reverse rolling salty dump.
The reverse rolling salty dump? You think you can match this kind of skill and technique?
Verbs.
Oh, it's not ready for more verbs. It's not ready for spicy yet. We're working on it.
Alright, let's clean this equipment. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Punching it out.
Oh, is it dirty?
Oh, it's just done a full harvest.
Better cellared than
Big
chilled?
Red treated me good.
Oh, that's a good tagline for Primary
For you
Beer.
too. And go start fertilizing.
What do you mean start?
Well,
Almost
continue.
done fertilizing. Yeah. What you doing, John Bullion? You seeding? Yeah, I see you
Yep.
back there.
I got a bigger tractor.
That's a good call.
It was not available at that point in time.
I think you need an even bigger tractor, but we'll worry about that later.
Are both breedalls going?
I got one.
I think so.
The second breedall appears to be directly in front of me, in front of the skeleton of the whale.
Everything is in the elevator. I'm gonna try a new way off the hill.
All right, everyone turn and watch and point when he fails.
I think I got an idea.
All right, walk us through it. Walk us through it.
I'm gonna just roll next to the railroad tracks to get to the north, the south end of the field there.
If you get the timing right, you could ask the train to give you a boost.
No,
So you
don't
can
do
go
that. No,
faster.
no,
Not a
no, absolutely not. Yeah, it looks like the railroad thing almost worked. Seems like you ran into something, but
Like a tree.
is somebody about to ram into you from behind? You better check yourself. Looks like you got a bogey.
There you go.
Oh, I'm doing the fan, bro. This is advanced technique I developed earlier.
Yeah, that one works. All right, good to know. All right.
Can't handle the fan spoon. This is advanced work.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be a sophomore college student before you can attempt this.
I see.
Actually did a double fertilize. Not bad, not bad.
All right, this is where I think I am done for the evening, gentlemen.
Have a good night, Mr. Salty Maker.
You as well.
Yep, we'll see you, Salty.
Now I can just remember how to exit this game.
Alt F4.
Does that work in Windows?
It does.
Oh yes, it does.
Does it work in Linux?
I don't know. I only know the ancient commands. I always make all of my keywords Control Alt Shift F8. As you know, I believe that all computer programs should injure the user as much as possible to punish them.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good.
Well, this thing can really clear some field when you get room to work.
Sure.
But it's
What's the term for tropes? Scenery munching monster?
yeah. But it is difficult to do with this underpowered tractor.
Still twice as fast. Still twice as fast, bro.
Yeah.
It's the width,
But like,
you know.
I miss. Yeah, I'm. You know.
Sure.
It's not very efficient because I miss. Well, I mean, it is efficient, but it's what's the word I'm looking for?
Painful.
It is painful. That's true.
Uh,
It's not unusual.
Precise.
All right, that's true. It's not precise.
It's not as precise. Because
It's not as precise in the same way as you know
there's
it.
that blotch of purple down there that I missed coming back this way because I couldn't make that turn.
Not everything needs to be precise, you know, like exterminatus order.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough is usually good enough for something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Hellboy? Can't shoot good, but this gun's got big bullets. I feel about artillery. It's an aerial weapon.
Artillery. You ever play a game called Ground Control? That was my first encounter with artillery. No, not the song. This was my first gaming encounter with artillery. It was godlike. Incredible. If you could predict where the enemy was going to move and you could just drop artillery on them, it was devastating. Absolutely insane. Love that game. Can't play it on Windows anymore. Doesn't work with Windows 10. Very sad. Still available on the Steam store, even though you can't fucking play it.
Where's the other cedar to do that top northwestern?
You mean the Breedall or the Cedar? The Cedar should be...
Cedar.
I got it on my tractor.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it's on his tractor.
I'm just eating right now.
Ah, okay.
Saw her talk about eating earlier. So much food
Are you
talk.
seeing this area here?
I am.
Okay.
You do what
Right,
you have to.
top the hedge.
Yeah.
You think you can just do what you need to?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, that checks out. I don't know what emote you're spamming, Lawson. I have dark mode on, so I can barely see it. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
I don't know what that is.
You know who Miss Jackson is?
No, I meant Lawson's thing.
No.
No idea what that is.
Well, I am for real. I am for eels. Oh, you want to play chicken? I'm not going to divert. You better turn. Yeah, that's right. Nothing like using collectively $1 million.
There is some cultivating that is running over the seeding or something going on there. I don't know if you want to.
Well, it was
more efficient way of doing that. I don't know.
You just got to hold up and do it again.
Uncultivated, yeah. It was seeded over uncultivated ground.
Yeah, cool.
Just plant it again.
Yeah.
That's called cost run over right there.
Although what I can do here is
I'm gonna take the black truck and slam into you. Let's see if that'll work.
Smaller cultivator and picks up all these little spots that didn't get cultivated. Rather than trying to get it done with the big one.
Oh, I was gonna run into you to force that to work. All right, huh? Never mind. Guess I won't slam into you uselessly.
Doing some mind-numbing work where I'm just scrubbing through hours of drone footage from our weekend, just trying to find what is interesting and what is just flying from one place to another.
Yep. I call that YouTube video editing.
Yeah, exactly. Because every now and then, you like it pays off to actually watch some of the transits. Because all of a sudden you fly over and you're like, "Whoa, there's kangaroos there!" Like that's actually a good shot. Or in which case, you look at some footage and you're like, "Oh my god, there were kangaroos where we were engaging." Nobody could see that from 3 kilometers away, but I've got high definition of some accurate fire and some unintended casualties.
Whoa, did you just admit to killing a bunch of fucking kangaroos with artillery weapons?
I didn't admit to nothing. I didn't admit to nothing.
I don't know, it kind of sounds like you did.
All he says is if it happened, he has
The best you can
a
say.
lot of high-quality footage of it.
Yeah.
Senator, I'm asking a question. Does footage exist of kangaroos being hit by an artillery
Certainly
weapon?
not anymore.
Jesus. God, that has to be fucking gruesome.
Pulled out that hard
Oh
drive.
my god.
Put out that hard drive. Hit it with the hammer. Pour petrol on it.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my god. Hey, do you remember, was it Windows 98?
Artillery and they shoot at the next
Listen,
kangaroos.
this is the same army that lost a war to emus. They don't take any chances anymore.
Wow. Listen to this dude talking trash.
I was on a weekend where we had like 2 gun tractors, so that's like a big truck with a gun on the back of it.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
Getting up to booking along, getting to a direct fire position, and out of the bush directly beside exploded 3 emus, one of which went directly underneath the truck, and then underneath the gun, which launched about 1.5 meters into the air, and then produced what it can only be described as a chaff cloud of plumage behind it that completely covered and obscured the second gun tractor, who came out the other side covered in plumage, looking like a Mardi Gras float that was ready to hit the road. Who then hit the brakes and then jackknifed the gun. It was chaos that resulted in no permanent damage except for 1 emu.
That is wild.
And some gruesome work that somebody had to do on the undercarriage.
Yeah, some poor bastard had to clean all that up.
Yeah, it was. I was standing at the gun position because I was there to guide in the guns into the shooting position. So I watched it happen from about 150 meters away.
So Spoon, have you seen that game Viscera Cleanup Detail?
I have, yes.
I feel like we should play that sometime.
I have that game.
Yeah, is it good? It looks like it's good.
I've bought it for 4 people because I wanted to try it out.
Yeah.
I've never managed to have anybody wanting to play it.
All right, I'm hearing an opportunity here one day.
Capitalize.
Listen, here at Perkins Farms, we love capitalizing on everything, especially our workers' labor.
The other good bit of footage I have is clearly we're a moment where the pilot was spinning around. We were as a illumination mission, so little white phosphorus candles on parachutes falling from 400 meters high, 5 meters per second out of the sky, and the drone operator was like getting shots of one of the loon rounds coming around, and then it went out, and he was like, "All right, where's the next one?" And he started turning around, and then you can very quickly realizes it's directly above him, and it's about to land on the drone, and he like quick reverses out of there. There's like very casual looking around, and then there's this rapid reverse that occurs, and then the light comes like directly into view.
I'm a pull off spoon.
Had a pucker moment.
I'll let you get the last bit. Yep, this is how you form a highly effective military, by fucking around and finding out. The less you fuck around and find out, the less effective you are.
Yeah, it's the only way you develop anything.
Hilarious enough, this has been the team of, I've watched some of Tech's recent streams where he plays an admiral, or I forget the exact name of it, but it's a old warship simulator. And it's hilarious how he just talks about how everything is just terrible because nobody knows what the fuck's going on, because nobody brings any of these these ships into battle, so they're all bad. So nobody knows how bad they are.
That's pretty much the history of World War II naval development. These are really bad. We should develop another ship that's better than this crap. It's called an aircraft carrier. You might have heard of them.
Like the original designs, like one tiny hole, the whole thing would sink.
I mean,
we should have sliding doors.
The history of battleships in the Pacific is fucking insane, man. America had to make battleships that were exactly 256 feet wide so they could fit through the Panama Canal. Japan made battleships that were fucking huge. The Musashi was a huge, fat piece of shit that was not particularly seaworthy, apparently, and was basically never used. All of their premier battleships were totally worthless for anything other than close ground assault, which they never did.
So what I heard about these said battleships, they were actually made by Vickers, by the British.
Yes, the Congo-class fast battleships were developed by a British company, Vickers.
And the thing is, they were all second line kind of designs, and so they were never really good.
I mean, listen, Japan definitely had some pretty good fucking ship lines. What was the heavy cruiser that was insanely good?
Their torpedo boats were, I believe.
Nah, towards the end of the war, they had a pretty good run of heavy cruisers that didn't suck too badly. I mean, America basically just went all in on the St. Louis class, and it worked.
Is that the Chikuma?
That might be it.
Or the
They had some weird ships, though, man. Like the Army landing submarine. That was a disaster. I mean, look, I'm going to be flat out honest with you guys. I'm going to be brutally honest. When your naval design includes and, in fact, expects people to be suicidal navigators on both torpedoes, ships, and aircraft, your level of safety and seaworthiness of craft is definitely going to be highly questionable.
Are we ready to kick up time?
We're not ready yet. We're not done seating.
Gosh, we should be done soon, though.
I don't disagree that we should be done soon, but we are not yet.
I'm just watching you, boss, just flying around the map.
Yeah, I'm good at that. I'm good at doing this shit. I don't think the Musashi was very good. I mean, it was basically used as a floating restaurant for most of the war, was my recollection. They were too afraid to put it in combat. Man, war is fucking bizarre, man. The history of the Battle of Midway is insane. So many people fucked around and did dumbass shit and disobeyed orders.
Alright, how about now? We done?
Yeah, I
No.
got one little spot over here.
What is going on over there, Holmes? You got what the
Yeah.
Are you cultivating over there? Is that what's happening?
No, I'm planting. I'm trying to fill in with this.
Art. Oh, I don't know. It looks like it's yeah, it's pretty bad. That's probably me. That's on me, guys. I mean, in the end, how good your destroyers were definitely did not matter as much as how good your naval aviators were. Because
Well,
that was how the war was won and lost. Turns out, I know this is crazy, guys, but if you shoot the enemy before they can shoot you back, it's a lot safer.
well, and if your target, you know, is in the middle of changing all of the weaponry on their aircraft and leaves a bunch of bombs hanging around their hangar deck, and
Okay, Midway, calm down, calm down.
you happen to score a lucky hit, and then it explodes and turns the ship into a fireball.
Listen, man, on on all of those early aircraft carriers, you didn't need to get a lucky hit. Like 90% of the fucking carrier was made of fuel. They're like, we don't need sections of the ship. We can just use the fuel to cool the reactor. Oh my god. Oh my god. The fucking design choices in early aircraft carriers were insane. They were insane. Just use oil, bro. Cool it with oil like everybody else. What are you doing? Ah. Crazy, dude. This is the thing about engineering, is that it's highly respectable community, and then sometimes you look at the people who make weapons and you're like, how did you do that? That was so fucking dumb.
I mean, I feel like that's how most engineering is seen. Well, think about it. Like, bridges were terrible until somebody fucked up real bad.
What? There were classically very good bridges for centuries, millennia. The Romans had incredible bridge
Not the
technology.
modern ones.
What?
The one
I mean,
with struts and everything.
modern
like,
bridges have to handle a fucking Congo line of semi-tractor trailers. You know what I mean? The weight that they're supposed to take is punishing.
Yeah, my point still stands though. They were terrible until something bad happened. Then they fixed it.
All right, I'm kicking up time. I disagree with you. I mean, that is how a lot of engineering works, but not bridges. Bridges are pretty good.
Except for the Tacoma Narrows Bridge. The
All
first
right.
one.
Look, all right. Mistakes were made, and things were definitely better after that.
Perfect. We agree.
Yeah.
Look, man, not everything works the first time.
That's exactly my point.
Well, and hey, look, there's the rain.
Top 30 flight. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I feel the rains down in Ravenport. No. Enterprise? You mean the Gray Ghost? An aircraft carrier so famous, there's still Enterprises rolling around, and it became a fucking starship? What do we need to be ready to do? Ah, yes, of course. We need to be ready to antibiotics. No, that's wrong. Herbicide.
I think this is where I'm gonna take off for the night.
Very well, Mr. Big Spoon. Have a good night. And Sun Spirit? All right, everyone's abandoning. Who do we have left?
Nobody.
All right. All right, everyone's gone. All right. All right. We'll keep going there. We'll keep going.
Take it easy, guys.
You take it easy.
See you
I
later.
will take it easy. My doctor ordered me to. This is a meme that's going to keep on giving. I'm sure of it.
So basically, your doctor said, "Calm down."
Yep,
thinking
yep.
that it will
That's good.
calm you down.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, in the history of telling someone to calm down, has that ever worked? Ever?
Never.
No. No.
All right, I'm out. Later, guys.
See ya.
Okay, calm down, bro. Calm down. Peace, man. Peace. Oh, it's growing. Hey, here we go. Let's check for weeds. Checking for weeds. No weeds yet. No weeds. Are we double fertilized? I don't think so. Now's the time to do that. I'm slowing time down. Slowing time down.
There's a
Let's do that.
bunch
Let's
of
do
areas
that.
that are.
Yeah, but there's plenty more that aren't, and I want that full monetary bonus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The thing about money is better when it's a large number.
More money, make more money. This,
You know what they say:
Can we
more money,
drive?
fewer problems.
do we need skinny tires to drive on it now, or is that the next growth stage?
Yeah, we're good to drive on it now. We're good. We're good.
Okay. All right, I've got.
We
this
better be
blue
because I'm
one.
driving on it right now.
Where is that fertilizer?
I'm heading to go grab it.
Where are the? Is this the breedalls?
Yep, it's a breed all.
Where are they?
The other one's over here on the other side by the whale.
What's that 20 millimeter rifle that's legal in the U.S.? That's a good example of terrible engineering. The Anzio, A-N-Z-I-O. Anyone know what I'm talking about? Am I crazy?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
What's your complaint about it, other than its size?
I mean, to what purpose does this rifle serve? Right? What's the target audience?
The same target audience of people that buy 50 cals.
Okay.
They want the biggest gun they can get.
All right. So I mean, with the 50 cal, right? You're looking at punching through walls and taking out light vehicles, right? This is the audience you're looking for. The Anzio, isn't it a explosive shell, right?
Armor piercing incendiary. So
Yeah.
same thing that you'd fire out of the 50 cal for punching through armor.
Yes, exactly. This is not a weapon designed for use against a person. And we already have weapons that you can use to punch through walls and vehicles. In fact, a recoilless rifle would be better at a vehicle, correct? And much smaller, in fact. Because the Anzio is literally like fucking 6.5 feet long. You have to be laying down to fire it. It's just such an odd weapon, right? Like with the 50 cal, I've never fired one, but I guess you could fire it while standing if you were against a wall.
I mean, it is more difficult firing it standing up, but it's definitely possible, but you're not going to.
Sure, but you could brace it against something, right? The Anzio, you gotta have it halfway out the window to fire it.
Yeah.
It's just
it
big.
basically does the same role as a 50 cal, but with more armor piercing.
And it's street legal, which is bizarre to me.
Well, I mean, technically everything built before whatever it was, 86 is legal.
Oh, don't worry, my gun shop has a grandfathered Browning just sitting around for like $12,000.
I definitely have been able to fire quite a that people have.
All right, I don't know. I just feel like we have a lot of weapons that cover the same ground and also are unwieldy and popular rather than useful. Look, man, weapons engineering is crazy.
What else are those YouTubers gonna do? What else are those firearm YouTubers gonna do? They want the biggest gun to go bang.
How many firearms YouTubers are there? FPS Russia, and like that's it.
Well,
you got a bunch of guys using dragon ammunition and shotguns and setting their feet on fire.
I was gonna say legally he can't own firearms anymore, so.
Whoa, what happened to him?
FPS
That's the only
Russia?
firearms. Yeah, it's the only guy I know.
He hasn't been on YouTube in like 15 years after
Wow.
he got arrested for marijuana possession.
What
and
the
had to
fuck?
turn everything over and was in jail for like 2 or 3 years
Jesus Christ.
because he was in possession of marijuana and firearms at the same time.
We have some dumb shit. I mean, obviously, you shouldn't be using firearms while intoxicated or altered mind state in any way, but that punishment seems to be.
Wobbly.
Yeah, I mean, you're never going to hear me go, you know what we should do? We should drink before using. Listen, there's a bar that opened near me with an archery range. All right? That.
There's one near here that's for axe throwing.
I hear that's so popular. What is with that?
I do
Have you
not.
seen the videos where the axe bounces back at people? Like,
Oh my god, that sounds horrifying.
That definitely does happen all the time.
What the fuck?
yeah. At least with the bow and arrow, like if you could keep them in the shooting box.
Why do
It's
drunk
right
people
now,
want to use deadly weapons? I don't understand. When I'm drunk, I'm like, oh my god, it's so hot right now. Let me sit down and sweat for a bit, guys. All right, I'm going to sleep. What part of being drunk makes you think that you should use something that can kill people? I don't understand. I don't get it.
It's also probably the same people that get into a car afterwards.
Sure. I'll buy that.
There are a lot of dumb people.
Wow.
And
Controversial
people
statement
that
right
drink.
there.
Yep.
Strong. I'll accept it, though. I'll accept
That's a
it.
no shit comment that I've heard. That's a no shit comment if ever I heard one.
Oh. People who don't think seatbelts work. Blows my mind. You know, I'm old, but I'm not old enough to remember a time where people cut their seatbelts to protest it. Oh my god. Could you imagine that? And then having to go get your car inspected and having to pay for your protest? Oh my god.
I mean, a lot of people that would do that live in areas that you don't have your car inspected.
Well, I'll buy that.
I live in an area that you never have to do car inspections for anything.
Well, that's not any place I've ever lived. New Jersey, preach, man, preach. They had a great DMV, by the way. I'm lying. They had the worst DMV I've ever been to. Delaware has the best DMV. West Virginia was actually pretty good as well. God damn. The New Jersey DMV, I'm pretty sure someone was pissing in a corner. Place was a nightmare.
I'll say that is a thing that, like, the stereotypes did not lie about. And that is the US DMV.
That it's horrifying and it takes forever to get anything done?
Yeah, just massively inefficient. Everybody's hating being there. It's like in a time where literally, like it's so cheap to get a ticket machine. Why am I literally standing in line? In a line of 50 people. Like, why?
I gotta be honest, man.
A ticket on the way in and sitting down, and then being called forward to the table.
There are some states where that's true, but like, I haven't been in one in many years. Like, the way that Delaware does the DMV is fucking excellent. You're in and out in like 15 minutes.
Well, mine was I think it was El Paso DMV, and that was
El Paso, Texas? Alright, well, say no more.
Yep.
Say no more.
That was an experience.
The one for my state went entirely online. And then they turned over the... Yep. And there's still some like Department of Licensing places that are opening, but as far as the DMV, everything's online. Driver's test, it turned over all the power to driving schools. And
God, what state do you live in? Libertarian hell?
Washington State.
Are we kicking up time again?
I did. I just kicked it up. Disregard. No, it's good. It's good to remind me to stop sucking. Washington State. I thought Washington was like good at doing things. Oh, never mind. That state was like protesting itself to death last year. No. Ignore me. I forgot that your state is like one blue city and then like a giant wave of rednecks.
Yep. And unfortunately, that two cities is more than 60% of the population. So whatever they vote goes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how democracy works normally, yes. As some have said, it's not the best government, it's just the best one we have so far. You know, the thing about laws is they're only as good as the people who choose to enforce them.
Now this tractor does not have skinny tires.
Whoop.
Am I okay?
You should be okay. Give me a sec. We should still be in the good zone. Just, you know what? Just roll forward a little bit to check. You know what I mean? Check your tires real quick.
No, looks good to me.
Good.
Looks good to me as well. All right, how good was my job before? I did okay. I feel like I did a lot more than this. Oh, you know what? You probably can't do it until it's cultivated.
Seeded.
That might be true. Yeah, so I should wait to herbicide. I keep wanting to say antibiotic. I can't believe you have bad internet in Washington State. That's crazy to me.
I mean, I live in the middle of the woods, so.
Sure. I just would
Yeah, Sky Muster for Australians in that position. It's effectively satellite internet that subsidized down to the price of normal internet.
Yep.
I mean, that's what I am on now, but until I got it last month, I basically had like highest I ever saw, like 260 kilobytes a second download, and
Yep,
like 80 kilobytes a second upload.
So like playing World of Warcraft on 56K.
Yeah.
I did that, by the way. When World of Warcraft came out, it was 56K capable. Not Ironhold.
The state and county had gotten a bunch of money for putting in fiber everywhere, but before they laid an inch of actual fiber in the ground, they had spent all the money. So,
you know, that does sound like local government to me.
Wow.
They got to the end of planning and figured out how many people wanted it, and then went, okay, let's start laying fiber. We had $350 million. How much do we have left? Oh, we've got a couple $100,000.
That's crazy.
Time to wait for the next grant to start actually laying line.
That is abhorrent.
Oh boy. No, that sounds right to me though.
That is something worth rage quitting about.
We got to stop the politics. But that is a very typical story.
The important point is that we don't mention anybody.
No, it's fine. My blood pressure's still pretty low.
It's not happening to you, so it doesn't matter, right?
Wow. Incredible. You're right. Some people do say that. Sorry, just breathing for a second. Just breathing. I'm way too close to the edge here. Let's pull away a little bit. All right, what are our thoughts on pizza bagels? Now, I'm not just talking about cheap food that you can get in a bag. I'm talking about also pizza bagels you make yourself. I'm talking a bagel with that hole in the center, some succulent cheddar cheese over top of, spread tomato sauce, and then like 1 or 2 pepperonis to just finish that bad boy off.
I'm a fan of bagel sandwiches.
Yeah? Okay. We're talking about like salmon on a bagel with cream cheese?
Or like a breakfast sandwich, or just a normal sandwich.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it has to be something that's not going to be melt or fall down through the hole when you try and make it.
Interesting. So, okay. All right. I think we disagree there because I'm okay with that meltiness, but...
So on like a full-size bagel, I don't think it would work. But small bagels definitely could be a good thing. Definitely haven't made it myself, though.
Yep, we did finish the harvest soundwave. We're good. We cleared it with plenty of time, actually. Just these rains from Africa. I prefer to get my rains from a more local source. It's actually a big fad where I come from, locally sourced rain. Should try it sometime.
Fresh off the Atlantic.
Oh, you know about these Atlantic rains, huh? Do you know what a northeaster is?
I sure do.
Yeah, that's the good one. Sorry, for my East Coast friends, it's pronounced nor'easter, not northeaster, because, I don't know, it's more pretentious that way. Chris, have you heard of this term, northeaster? No, that's okay.
I mean, just more about a wind direction.
It has nothing to do with the wind. It's just a really nasty storm.
I got hailed on whilst being out bush with rolling thunder constant for like 8 minutes. It was chaos.
We talking golf ball hail? We talking marble? How big was this hail?
About it and went, damn, we nearly all died. And I was like, this is what being young and is all about.
Hail is crazy, man. Actually, rain is crazy. Rain is insane. Like water vapor rising, that makes sense. But the idea that like dirt particles get caught up in that and then it forms clouds is a basis of like electromagnetic connection. And then when it gets heavy enough, it just drops down. This world works on some insanely delicately balanced principles. Nature is lit, but it's also weird as fuck.
Nature is metal.
Nature is metal, man. You ever seen a fucking hyena eat another animal? Your shit is crazy.
Like the only Instagram page I follow is Nature is Metal.
Oh, I was gonna say, I have never heard of watch hyenas eat things, but I guess it would be a pretty interesting Instagram page. Nothing I'd watch in the morning or anything. But... All right, well, listen, you don't need hyenas where you come from.
No, stop that. You have literal monsters in your woods. They're called bears and wolves.
Yeah.
He
Literal
has
bears,
wild...
like literal monsters, and you bitching out about a snake that is...
Nah, bro, have you heard the story of the origin of bears? This is a good one. All right. Sit down. This is a good one.
The US or
No. The origin of the word bear. No. Come back with me. Come back with me into the dark times. The dark times, all right? Before there was a Britain, all right? There are these guys walking around, and they're like, oh shit, what is that? And someone's like, damn, dude, we don't have a word for that murder machine. And then they make one up, and then the dude's like, "Oh God, if we say that word, it will summon the beast." And they're like, "Oh God, okay, we need to come up with another word for them." And the dude's like, "Oh shit, you know what color they are? They're brown. What word is that in our language?" Some dude goes, "Oh, it's bear." And that is literally what happened. They were so scared of bears that they renamed them brown, and that is fucking origin of the word bear.
That is pretty awesome.
We don't know what they were originally named, because if you say it, you'll summon them. Also, we only have we have the small bears and we have the medium-sized bears, okay? You have to go pretty far north to find the real bears. Okay? Polar
I'm pretty
bears.
sure the smallest bear will still fuck you up, bro.
I mean, do I have a firearm and enough distance from it to start with?
No, because
Okay, then yes. The answer to that is yes. I'm a feeble middle-aged man on heart pressure medication. Okay. Yes, a wild dog would fuck me up. Okay. Yeah. Any situation in which I do not start with both a range and a firearm, I'm in trouble.
Yeah. The movie The Grey. Like every time I watch that, like I struggle to watch that film because I'm just like, yep, dead, just dead. He even had a firearm. He's just dead. Oh, that's such a good movie.
Some bears was the reason for me to get my first rifle.
Yeah. See, there it is. If you want to beat a bear, you need range and a gun.
Because
or a bag full of trash.
Is not gonna do anything against a bear.
I mean, you could just bounce off some pelt, I guess.
I mean, in fairness, it was black bears, but still.
Sure.
Mom and cubs.
Yep,
15 feet from my front door.
Cobra Boy is saying in chat that he could go drive and get killed by a polar bear. I feel like that's a bold choice, but I can't support it. I choose fewer people killed by polar bears.
I spent a summer with my family doing a road trip up to Alaska to meet up with some of my parents' friends that live in the cabin middle of nowhere on like 150 acres.
Yep, typical Alaska. Yeah.
Yep. Stayed in their old cabin, which is like a 2-story. Downstairs is the kitchen, upstairs is bedrooms, up a ladder, and with a elephant rifle sitting on the wall. And they said, if a grizzly bear is going to come in, they're going to come in and trash downstairs the kitchen. If one does come in, there's the elephant rifle to get rid of the grizzly bear.
Now, I'll say this about Alaska. There's a fact that not many people know. It is the only location on Earth where you can regularly get pizza delivered by an aircraft. Bet you didn't think that was what I was going to say. And yet, it's true.
The local pizza place during the summer still will deliver pizza by boat if you live on the water.
That's some good shit.
The pizza place is right at the marina.
I'm all about unusual pizza delivery methods, man. I can't wait for drone delivered pizza. It's gonna fuck up so badly. It will be funny.
Your order was delayed because of Hawk.
I just lost a drone to a magpie.
A magpie? The least dangerous of all birds?
What? Since when? Swooping season.
Swooper?
Are we both? Yeah. Are we talking about a different kind of magpie here? Black and white bird?
No. I'm playing.
Okay.
We're almost done here. Interesting.
Because it trashed a $4,000 drone and cost me about 3 hours of my life doing paperwork.
Well, for $4,000, that's pretty good.
Yeah. What about
Normally we're not. when I spend 3 hours doing paperwork, it's normally just to fill out my taxes. Not to replace a massive drone loss.
That is the military, though. My brother-in-law that was in the Air Force spent 3 hours in his fuel truck parked waiting for someone to come spot for him to back up like 200 feet.
Well,
Because they
standing
had
order says you
recently-
cannot reverse without a spider.
yeah,
Yep.
sounds right.
And
You will fucking
had
sit
just
there.
and they had recently just been chewed out for backing up without spotters because. So he said, "I'm gonna sit here on my phone for 2 hours until someone shows up."
Sweet passive aggressive.
Listen, they can't get you for not following orders. They can get you for literally everything else, though, right? Am I right? I don't know anything about the military.
Yeah.
Don't listen to me.
Bringing the army into disrepute. That's just like the go-to charge. Did you make us look bad? If somebody knew about it, and you don't have to prove if anybody knows about it, but if somebody knew about it, would we look bad? That's the minimum charge. All I gotta do is prove that you were in the army, and you did something that you shouldn't do. And if somebody knew about it, they'd think poorly of it. That's a charge.
I think poorly of a lot of people, so, don't use me as an example. All right, let's see here. I have a Discord message that says...
How do I? How do I do what I gotta do?
See if I can fix Lord Prettybeard's problems real quick. He got problems. Even though I'm sending him that message, I'm gonna go ahead and solve the problem anyway. Prettybeard, manage, add to.
Oh no, the ranch price for soybeans is going up. We don't want to drive to the ranch.
What? I mean, listen, we're gonna drive to wherever the money's at. You understand that, right? Where we're going,
I
there
know.
definitely
Right,
should be
right.
roads. Wow, the soy price tanked. Holy shit. Doesn't matter. We're waiting for that good money. That good money. We got patience, right? Right? We can control ourselves.
Yeah, we've got $183,000 worth of
Yeah,
patience.
we're down $160,000 for the day, but it's no big deal, right? Oh, yeah, and he just saying that out loud agitated me.
You didn't even buy anything today. That is purely running costs.
It's fertilizer and herbicide.
Vehicle repairs, fuel.
Yeah, that's all of our costs. Most of
Didn't
it.
even buy any equipment. No
Yep.
equipment. That's just
Yep.
running costs, fuel, lease plans.
Don't worry. When we get that big $1,800 payday, it's gonna be worth it. Right as Farming Simulator 22 comes out.
Yeah.
I know that fate has a keen sense of irony and poetic justice.
So when the new one comes out, what are your thoughts on animals?
My thoughts are, I don't know enough about the game to make decisions, but we're probably going to do less of what we're doing right now, where everyone pitches in on one big super field, and we're going to try to do lots of small projects all at once. You know what I mean? So I think if we can get into animals cheaply, maybe we'll do like a field to feed the animals and all that kind of shit, but The thing is, we start with a certain amount of money that doesn't accommodate for the fact that we're going to have like 7 people playing at once, right? So we need equipment for those 7 people, and that's a big local invest. I think I'm just going to cheat and give myself extra money to start with. You know what I mean? Just use admin privilege to give us a expansatory boost. That's not a word. Don't look it up.
An expense account. The expense account is $500,000.
Well, look, no one's trusted me with a $500,000 expense account yet, but if you want to, I'll take it off your hands for you. Have you ever heard of the word slush fund? What's that concept that the military does where they... What's the thing where you spend all of your money at the last minute?
Just every year?
Yeah. Where you hold your budget costs until the last minute and you blow everything. There's a word for it. I just don't remember what
military.
It is.
That is all government.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously that's all budgeting.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but I can't think of the.
Yeah, I don't know the word.
Word for it.
Tell me what's the word. The word up.
Ooh, that price plateaued out at 1,400. I thought I'd go higher. That's rough.
Don't worry, it'll come back. I believe in it. You know, Spoon didn't believe the day we got up to 2,000. He didn't believe, but I believed. Wallet climaxing? Holy shit. That might not be the name for it, but that's going to be the name I refer to it as. What the fuck? Incredible. Alright, this rain needs to go away, man. Oh, the weather report doesn't have dryness in the future. Oh, Jesus. You really gonna fuck us like this game? Again? For a second time? This is not how I prefer to be fucked. See, with that statement, you can just leave it open-ended without explaining anything, really. Could mean anything.
It's wet as out here, mate. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, you got me there.
Touche?
Yeah. Damn, my humor is taking a terrible turn. What happened to me? Internet broadcasting has ruined my personality.
My partner, when I came home from Bush, she was like, I found a Twitch stream that I want to watch. I was like, okay. And it's Trixie Mattel, a drag queen that won season 9, 10 or something of RuPaul Drag Race.
Sure.
And she has basically played that non-stop. And I was like, oh, how much content she's got? And she's like, hit the scroll wheel. And it just kept going.
I mean,
just like
it's called a backlog.
Like, oh, we're gonna be watching this for a while. I'm like, when did she win RuPaul? She's like, many years ago, and I'm like, oh god, I'll be watching this. I'll be watching this drag queen for some time. It's all right. She's wholesome. She's southern wholesome goodness. I can deal with that in the background.
Okay. Look, the backlog is how the Twitch, the YouTube streamers get the money. You know, it's not about the latest video. It's about watching the 300 other videos behind them. You know, true happiness is having more videos than subscribers. No, wait, no, that's sadness. Oh, fuck. You kidding me right now? Rain, go away. Only return, you know, when we're in between jobs, you know. I'd appreciate it.
Start, like, basically when we finished sowing, when we finished harvesting, this rain pretty much started.
Ah.
Like, this rain's been around for a while, like a hot minute.
This is a realistic rain, though. I've been in multi-day rains on that East Coast. Shit's wild. I'm thinking Pacific Northwest guy up there. It's just like, yeah, it's been raining for like 2 weeks. I don't know the taste of the sun anymore.
Oh no, I got my taste. Why do you think I went to Hawaii?
Oh yeah, of course. He had to go to another hemisphere just to see the sun.
I did ask my partner. I was like, "Oh, do you want like we can probably go to the US in like February, like that seems pretty
Why?
plausible." And she was like, "Why would I leave Australia to go to 3 foot of snow in Indiana? Why would I do this?" I was like, "Okay, all right, fair enough." She's like, "Oh wait,
Sir, you need to learn about seasonal traveling. During your worst summers, you need to be over here, okay?
yeah." Right, there's probably I'm out doing bushfire assist stuff.
I love your description of how America is more dangerous than Australia. I'm gonna use that next time someone's like, yeah, Australia, fire, tornadoes, and snakes. I'm just gonna be like, bears, man. We've got bears.
Bears.
Forget Bigfoot, man. Bears are real, and they're everywhere.
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
It blows my
is it
mind.
stopping? Is it stopping? It looks like it's stopping.
Will shortly. When
Alright. I'm starting her up.
You go, boss. See if it
Unfold
lets
tool.
you nibble at the front edge.
I
It lets you
do
nibble, there you
like
go.
that thing that you just said. Do not harvest during rain or hail. Okay, never mind. I'm kicking up time again. To 30 times. Come on, bro.
It lets you nibble. You're good to go.
Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. It's interesting the number of rain rituals in every culture. That people thought singing, chanting, and hanging things from a window would drive the rain away.
Or making the sound of rain would bring rain.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, the rain sticks, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
That is
yeah.
that is actually global as well. That's in a lot of different cultures.
Yep. It's just like saying bear will bring a. It's just a continuation.
Don't do
of
it.
the story.
Don't. Why would you do it? Why would you do that?
Say it. I didn't say his name. I said.
Well, that's because we don't know what the
gap.
name is.
Exactly. Lost to time. I think
It's a
Good.
shibboleth.
I
No,
think
it's
we're
still
gonna go.
raining. I mean, it looks like it's raining to
Just
me.
push forward.
It's letting
Even if it's
me.
not-
Is
Yeah,
it?
You're good. If it lets you run, then it's okay
Yeah,
because it's just like a delay in
me
the
do
stream.
it.
All right, I'm going, and I'm turning time back down. Time wizard.
Where am I?
We're definitely not
We're
going to
still
do
good.
this whole harvest tonight.
Ooh. Restaurant. Soybeans going up.
Okay.
15.5.
Keep calm. Remain calm. Although 1,500 is pretty good. We need that $2,000.
Plateaued out several times, and then got
Yeah,
to
it'll go. It'll go though.
16. Got 16.5. I think is the highest we've seen this whole session.
Don't worry. It will go. 1,800 is our cutoff point. There's a word for it. That's our sell point. Someone who's good at stock market will know what I'm talking about.
Well, luckily in this game, unlike the stock market, it literally the green arrow disappears, and that's like, and we're like, this is as high as it gets.
Sure,
There's
sure.
You can, and it holds there for like a significant period of time.
Look, man, I'm still pissed at the stock market. There once was a time.
Microtransactions just blows my mind. It's just.
There was a time where, as Americans, you could put money in a savings account. The interest rate would be higher than inflation, and that's it. That's no longer the case. The interest rate is like a quarter at best of inflation. Keeping your money in a savings account is a waste of fucking time. All of our policies try to drive people to put money into the stock market. I don't want it. I want someone to give me a good return rate for me to put my money with them. I want safety and security without having to buy a fucking bond. But guess what? I'm out here buying bonds. There once was a time, my friends. There once was a time.
I am at that time of life now where I've got some money sitting there, and I'm just like, oh god, I have to transition.
You gotta
And I'm just
diversify.
like,
Diversify.
exactly. I'm just like, ugh. Things I don't want to. Adulting in general, I'd rather pass on.
Yeah, agree. It's tough.
But compounding interest and shit, it's important. I get the maths.
I guess. I mean, look, Einstein talked about compounding interest, but hitting somebody with a bowling ball one time is better than slowly putting a bowling ball on them several times. You know what I mean? Like, he said it like it was such a galaxy brain move, but, one single force can be a lot stronger than just being like, I'm gonna build up over time. It wasn't as good a statement as he thought it was. Yeah, that's right. Bowling ball physics and bowling ball wise sayings.
That'd be even when somebody opens their mouth and then they go, actually, and then they just close it again.
Okay, what part of what I said was wrong?
It's not. It's like I have an instinctive reaction that I realize, actually, no, I'm just not worth it.
Oh, so you think it's not worth it, huh? Well, if there's anything I've learned over the last few years,
clickbait us all night with food and shit. I'm not there.
That's true. I do like clickbaiting people. And you know what? I never do it in videos. I only do it in shit like this. I really should be putting out hey, open your header there. There we go. Get that cover off.
Cool yourself. Calm your farm.
My farm should be filled with rage. Should be overflowing.
That is not what your doctor said. I'm going to call him.
I should make some clickbait video titles. The number one clickbait now is to ask something as a question, and that way that the answer is no. Like, are your fire department slowly killing cats? The answer is going to be no, but they're going to make a whole fucking article implying that the answer is yes before saying no. Don't believe me? Look at a newspaper or any article you've ever read in the last year that starts with a question. I should do that. Are beholders ruining Dungeons and Dragons? No. And here's why. Top 10 ways to build your character like Legolas.
How big of a threat
if you
is
keep
a
turning
threat?
left, I'll never get to your pipe. So at some point on your turns, if you want to change your orientation,
I know.
around the other way, and I can catch your out pipe whenever.
Oh, Golden, I'm always trying to sell out, man. Sometimes when I'm sitting alone in the dark, sipping on the cool water of a Perrier water bottle, I think about how much better my life would be if I had a second Perrier water bottle. The crisp, delicious taste of filtered water run through a natural spring.
That sounds bougie. Which, by the way, is a word I didn't know existed until very recently. And I
mean, I don't think it's technically a word. It's just a shortening of bourgeoisie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's...
I mean, it's a generally accepted, alternative in the same way yeet is, but... Yeah. Is it a real word? Oxford English Dictionary says no.
Yeah. Look, all I know is that I pulled out my Yeti and somebody called me a bougie motherfucker. And I was like, I'm like, what?
They're right, though.
And then I was the weird dude.
You were. I agree.
Fire.
Yeah.
But not because I had a Yeti, but because I didn't know. I was not down with this colloquialism. Then I found out that you're right.
You're gonna feel real bad when you hear that my sister called me bougie 15 years ago. That's how behind on the times you are.
Maybe it's just something that just has... you know what I do? I blame Australia. It's like, it's just not used in Australia. It's not an Australian thing.
I mean, you guys call maths, and you spell color with a U, all right? It's okay. We understand. You're different than us. We don't blame you.
I I feel that my partner loves the way the Australians say, I can't, I just can't, I just can't.
I feel like that must have come from somewhere Scottish, where they're like, I cannot ken what you're doing.
And she pointed it out how many Australians say it that way. It's basically all of us.
That reminds me, I gotta give those Solaris Knights folks their dollars. Exclamation point, add money. Patrons.
You got some sticky notes there, do you?
I'm using my bot commands. You see, on Discord, I run bots, and those bots do things for me, like roll dice, or keep track of my Solaris Knights currency, a fictional currency that people use.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I got another Discord message here. Okay. Do another one of these bot commands before I have to make the turn. Can I type fast enough? The answer is going to be no. I'm not going to make it. Remove money. Oh shit! I can't type Lord Prettybeard because his name. There's 2 people named Lord Prettybeard. Jesus. All right. Yes,
Do you
there are
want
2.
me to swap into the harvester whilst you run the
Yeah.
dump outs?
Yeah.
Would that
So
make your life easier?
yeah, just temporarily. It'll make my life easier, but we can switch like this permanently. I'm jumping out. I will get the truck next to you, so you can auto dump into it. And then I'll begin typing again. So it should let you get through here. Yes, Prettybeard, there are 2 people with Lord Prettybeard, so I have to copy your Discord ID in order to properly do anything when you ask me to. Okay, well, it's gonna give me a weird angle, but every truck driver who watches my show, which is apparently a lot of them, just died inside as I did that.
Did you jackknife?
Oh, I didn't. Listen, I almost rear-ended your ass. All right, let me stop here and let you get that hopper out. All right, I'm about to alt-tab. Let me know if anything goes crazy. It's time to hack the planet. Find Lord Prettybeard. Copy ID. Type. Remove money. Lord Prettybeard 2. Boom. Nope. Fucked up. All right. I forgot to hit the space. Mistakes were made. I can see on the stream that I'm slowly floating away from you, so I'm gonna come back in for a second.
It's all good. It's not a problem.
No, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It is a problem. It is a problem. They say you should never operate one of these big rigs while you're on your internal laptop, It's like using a smartphone while driving. All right, oh yeah, it'll even out. Yeah, no, I'll get there. Are you gonna test that? Don't test that. Don't do that. Don't do things while driving. Okay. Not farming simulator. Lap of luxury. Click it off.
Ooh, big homes. You can do a reverse dump.
Oh, Jesus.
A dual dump with 1 forward and 1. I want this so bad.
I've seen Salty do it, but can I handle this? I'm tabbing back in. Hold on to your butts. Oh, Jesus. Even out, Holmes. We're doing it.
So good.
We're doing it. This isn't a rolling Salty dump now. This is Oh, I got the boss is something. No, it's the king of piping. There we go. No, I don't like that. I'm not good at naming special moves. I'm only good at naming NPCs. All right. You guys get out of here. I'm gonna go park this thing somewhere. That was really good, guys. Nice work, especially you, Holmes. That had to have been fucking crazy.
I saw it coming and I was like, do it.
If you hadn't told me, it probably would have been even better. You had said nothing. It would have all happened while I was all tabbed.
Yeah, he wouldn't have noticed it until someone said something on stream.
That's true. All right, pretty beard.
Damn, tight.
Should be done.
Tights you got going there.
Ooh. All right. Yeah. All right. Let me get the yellow cultivator out there. I think it's time. Meow, 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 meow. Decepticons. Soybean price is about to exceed the $1,600 limit. Just need to get it over that 1,800.
Oh, just realised when this is over, I have to go back to scrubbing through footage.
Damn. What's it like being so owned?
Well, it's just the one thing that I will say is that somebody accidentally got a brilliant piece of hardware, and it baffles me that it has a defense number on it. I'm just like, how did this happen? Is that like years of garbage hardware resulted in them being able to buy this one bougie product? Yeah, I just use bougie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, now that you use it once, it's just kind of in your lexicon. That's another fancy word.
But yeah, it's like a 10th generation i9 processor with a bloody not RTX. What's the it's a Quattro 3000 like graphics card in it. Oh, scrubbing through 4K footage on a 4K 17-inch laptop, and this is all in a laptop. Oh my god.
All right.
It blows my mind. When it turned up, I immediately looked at it and I was like, holy shit bags, this is like a $6,000 computer.
I will say, 4K is real nice.
Yeah, 4K screen.
Yeah, that's about what my brother-in-law got from his last job that had a 1080 Ti inside the laptop, full-size desktop graphics card in it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yep, $6,000 is about what you'd pay for a 1080 Ti nowadays. I'm not very funny.
Burn. Yeah, no. So scrubbing through 4K footage is a pleasure on that machine, and every time I whinge about doing it, I have to remember how painful any other computer. If they'd given me any of the other army computers, how much I'd want to murder myself.
Yeah, he was doing VR work for the DoD, so they kind of wanted to give him something that could actually run VR.
Yeah. I was sitting next to the media team.
Infiltrating VR chat. Keep an eye on those YouTubers.
Yeah. I was sitting next to the media team and they were making some video. They were using like a standard laptop. I don't know why, but anyway, they saw the specs on mine or saw what I had and they were like, how? And like, let's just say that I got some heat and some shade over how I had this laptop. And I was like, I don't know. It literally just turned up. And they said I could take it out bush. That was its job. Like, it's not even like a barracks laptop. Like, nobody's put bubble wrap around it or anything. I'm like, this is insane.
Incredible. I remember when it was difficult for people to get Blackberries. Remember that? Remember when blackberries were everywhere? You don't need a pity laugh for me, okay? I remember when it seemed like the whole world was made of blackberries and pagers. God, do you remember pagers?
I remember.
Holy
I
shit.
just turned 35, bro.
Incredible. I'm also 35, so.
Oh, wow.
God, pagers.
You went 86, baby?
Pagers.
I remember them slightly.
Yeah,
They're crazy.
I remember. All right, this is the thing I like to explain to my young diggers. I'm like, imagine when you were at school, and you and your mates, and you're like teenagers, mid-teens, and you and your mates are like, yep, let's go see that new sci-fi movie. And then one of you would have to go to the library and ask for today's newspaper, where you'd sit around and work out where you were, which session you're going to go to, and you'd leave on Friday afternoon and go, I'll see you tomorrow at 10:45, and then you would just go there, and either they'd turn up or they wouldn't. Because there'd be no comms between those two moments, and you stand
Right.
in front of out the front, just going, well, I guess he's probably on his way. And just being okay with not knowing. Now it's like constant updates. You still coming tomorrow? Yep, you still coming? You still coming today? I've left the house. You left the
Look,
house.
I gotta tell you, man, I hate people who cancel events. It pisses me off so much. Oh, you know what I mean? Like someone who agrees to do something with no intention of ever actually doing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because if that person
So
didn't turn up to the
upsetting.
movies, they were dead. Like they must have died or they were abducted. Because you just like
They must have
you
died.
just can. Yeah, you were either died or abducted.
Or they did something stupid and their parents didn't let them go any
Oh.
like, that night.
Oh, I
Yeah,
remember that.
You were gonna get a hell of a story at school the next back on Monday. I'd be like,
Oh
what
my
happened
God.
to you?
Let me tell you about the first date I ever went on at a movie. I forgot to bring money. I had literally never gone to a movie theater by myself
Oh
before.
my god, I nearly sprayed my computer.
So her dad had to take us, and we had to call him to have him come back. And the movie, by the way, the Dungeons and Dragons movie with Jeremy Irons. Yeah.
Oh god.
Dude, I fucking locked it in as a kid. I was awful at everything. Oh, man. And you know what?
That
Telling this
dad
story
was-
never turns out well for me. No one's ever like, damn, that was a great story, Arthur. Wow, that was like a cute, young love thing. No, that was... Holy shit. Remembering
Oh
this
my
is
God.
painful.
Please tell
It's
me.
like I'm there.
But in my mind, I want to know what that dad was like, because it's all.
Oh, he hated me. Listen, all right, so here's the thing. She went to Catholic school and I went to public school, right? And she went to a summer school program where both of the schools met, and I was the only one who understood Star Wars there. Star Wars was still a new concept, which I know will shock you, as I was a teenager in like the early 2000s and late 1990s. But yeah, man, like, I don't know, she was just into me, and
About it because the prequels were coming out. Or
No.
it was
That
prequels?
was after the prequels. I mean, this must have been when I was like, that was my first. I'm about to embarrass myself because I just said this is my first date, but freshman year of high school. So however old you are there, 14. Yep.
We don't do the freshman seniors thing.
All right, so it must have been like the year 2000 or something. Anyway, that was also I met her watching.
Year 10 or year.
Sure, it's year 9.
No, year 8. Year 8. Right.
No, so 8,
8,
9. No, it's 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 9 is freshman. I met her watching the Star Wars Holiday Special on VHS. Yeah, man, every part of this story is horrifying. It's so bad. I know.
I'm not drinking any more fluids for this story.
I mean, that's the whole story. That's
I'm full.
that's the whole story.
I'm so
You're
close to
full.
running
You're
out of
full.
That's
Get
enough.
to the fucking hopper.
I don't know.
The truck is parked. Get to the
Yeah,
truck. This is what happens when we don't have Salty Maker here.
99% and realized.
Yeah.
99% realized
Listen,
that
as long as you don't go over 99%, you're fine. You don't have to say the words.
All right, sorry. Back to your story, please.
There's
Please,
nothing else to the story.
Please,
There's nothing else. There's nothing else.
What? No, I bet
That's
you
the whole
there's
story. What more do you want? What more do you want? You got the story of my first date and how I met the girl. Her dad hated me. Let's just be very clear there. Very Catholic. Didn't like the movie Blade Runner. I don't know if that had anything to do with his Catholicness. I just know he fucking hated the movie Blade Runner for reasons that were beyond me. He also hated anime and me and anything his daughter wanted to do. So, listen, let me be clear here. I agree with him now. I would not want to let my daughter date some dumbass who forgot to bring money to the Dungeons and Dragons movie, okay? That dude, get him out of here. Who is that dude? Not somebody that I know.
But here you go. As far as it being a threat to your daughter, like surely that guy is like, oh, that guy's an idiot. Like I don't have to worry about anything dodgy going on here, except for the fact that maybe the next thought is, would he have worn protection? Like, is he that much of an idiot? Oh, God,
wow.
Even more so.
Listen, no one has ever not accused me of being. Wait, no, I don't know if I've correctly tensed this.
Yeah, hang on a second. Back up.
I have never been an idiot in that capacity. All right, I think that checks out.
Oh God, are we going head to head with harvesters? What happened?
You better not. Listen, we got to call it in like the next minute or so. We're already at midnight, and I'm an old man. I'm 35, and I have graying hair.
I thoroughly enjoyed your story, but let's just go there.
Thank you. People do enjoy my suffering. Yes. I sometimes think about where she is, and hopefully she's ended up with someone much better than me, which, to be honest, given how I was as a teenager, would not have been difficult. She's out there somewhere enjoying Sailor Moon and the Blade Runner remake. So specific, and yet I saw you go past the car, but it's all right. I won't count it against you. Yeah. All right, I'm saving the server now, using my dark time powers. Thank you for joining me, cast. Thank you for joining me, audience. We did some shit here. We did some shit. Am I tired? Yes. Don't do that. The YouTube. Oh my God. You're right. The comment section on this video is probably going to be fire. Can't wait to see all the food debates from the 3 people who watch this show. We'll be back next week. Have a good night, guys.